I gotta mute the other one when it comes on. I'll let you know when we're live. We're live.
We're live. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing this afternoon?
What's up, everybody? So tonight's I titled them. We gotta look at what I titled them.
Hey, Sterling Will.
What's up, Sterling?
You got
That was awful, bro. I haven't been that sick in a very, very, very long time.
Not good.
Not good, bro. Like, I was literally gonna call the ambulance. Like, I thought my insulin was bad. I thought the pump was bad. And on top of that, on top of all the insulin I manually shot through the pump that I probably got half of, and I started shooting from my pen, my Click pen, which is fast insulin also, which I have an extra one in case of emergencies in the garage, in the refrigerator. So I shot 10 units of that, and then I shot another 10 units of that.
Shirt's hang up.
And that didn't work.
What do you want to do?
Eventually, I grabbed the pen and I cranked it up to 40 units. And I shot the entire 40 units, which should have killed me, to be honest with you. Those 40 units of fast insulin should have dropped me like a sack of potatoes. I should have been dead. And I passed out afterwards. I laid back down. I went to bed. I finally saw my sugar coming down. And I started feeling better. And I wasn't throwing up or shitting anymore. And I laid down because I was exhausted. I thought it was food poisoning. And then once I started watching, like around 2 a.m, I started watching the meters and seeing where everything was going. And I saw the pump programmer, the pump controller going up and then going down. And then it would go down for a little while, like it would head down, and then it would go like it was plateauing, and then it would go back up, like it was going up again. Like right now I'm at 142. That's not good. Like I'm ready to shoot another 20 units. Like I'm gonna put in 50 carbs again and see what it wants to give me. It wants to give me 3.1. That is unacceptable. So I'm gonna tell it 100 carbs. That's 7.25 units. So I'm gonna confirm that, and I'm gonna shoot that on top of everything else. So I already have 21 units in me already. And I'm shooting 7.25 more on top of that. So I'll be close to 30 units in my system. Not all may have been operating and installed though, because I replaced the pump because I felt it leaking.
Right.
So I just need to, before I even eat, I need to be down at 150. And right now I'm at 342. And before the live stream, I was at 332. So it's not going down right now. So I just overdid it again. I may even take the pen and shoot another 20 just to start moving along. I want it down. I'm going to wait another half hour after this last one, the pump one, and I'm going to see what happens. And then I'm going to go manual. And I'm going to get I'm going to get a confirmation on the number with the fucking sensor. I can do that now. Oh, shit.
Hey, Angel Face.
Hi, Angel Face. I could try to... I'm going to try to do a manual test. Come on. I hate manual testers.
You got yours all nice and neat. Mine just throw it everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's why they started making them nice and neat. I don't even know how to use this thing. Oh, wait. There. And it's at the thickest, the deepest thing. So, because I have leather fingers. There we go. All right. 392. That's not good, bro.
Going up.
It's going up.
Don't be impatient now. It takes 2 hours.
I know. So I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a half hour. It better start going in the other direction. It has to start going in the other direction in a half hour because there's way too much insulin in my system right now for it to be continuing to go up.
Yeah, watch it. Make sure you don't go too far down.
Yeah.
Angel face is in the chat.
Yeah, bro. I was ready to go. I was ready. I mean, when I'm ready to go to the hospital, there's seriously something wrong.
Yeah.
Like
I'm the same way.
I looked at Leia and I was like, oh, fuck that. I was like, they're going to shoot my dog. I'm like, no way.
Well, I mean, you could have put her in the bedroom.
Yeah, I could have. But by that time, I had spaghetti legs. I didn't want to go back. I was literally in and out of the bathroom every 5 minutes. Throwing up or sitting on the bowl. Like my body was doing everything to expel all food out of it just because it was just overdosing with sugar. And I couldn't figure, I thought the insulin was bad. And then I said, well, maybe the pump's bad. The pump ain't, maybe the pump. Then I was so sick by then that I couldn't take countermeasures. I couldn't, there's no way I would have been able to replace the pump. I was so sick I couldn't replace the pump. So I did the next best thing. I shot 40 units of straight up fast in my stomach after I shot 10 and 15 of the same shit twice a half hour earlier. So not only was I 40 units in, I was all the units in the pump in and the 10 and the 15 in on top of that. I should have been dead. I should have been, that's enough insulin to kill any normal human being. Without a doubt. 40 units is enough to kill a human being. And I shot it knowing that. I was like, it's got to come down. It's got to come down by any means possible. 40 units immediately. And I shot it without hesitation. And then I just sat up and I couldn't stay awake anymore. And I started not going to the bathroom anymore. And I drank 6 waters. By this time, it was 5:30 in the morning and I passed out. And I woke up at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried because I hadn't heard from you or seen you. Usually you're on a live or something. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong?
There was shit going bonkers here last night. The night of my birthday. I was going to die. It's great.
But you're here.
Oh, yeah. Now I am. I still got, I'm at 392. We're still in the same situation. If it goes much higher than this, I'm going to start puking again. And I didn't eat anything. This one says 342. That's the controller says 342. The phone says, I've never been this sick. And I don't say that often. And we're at 342 on both devices. And manual testing gave me a 392. So I'm almost at 400 if I listen to the manual tester.
Well, the manual test is more accurate because it's coming straight from your blood.
Yeah.
Instead of your...
Yeah. So, I need to be either patient or I need to go into the kitchen and get the pen again and shoot 20 in my stomach.
I wouldn't keep shooting it up until give it a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it about 30 minutes. If it ain't dropped a few points, then
I'm sorry. I am so bad with the damn. I'm not totally not doing the friggin' whatchamacallits messages.
Oh man. Yeah.
well, I'm reading it over here.
Yeah, I'm reading it too.
Sterling just got home. Hey Ray, how are you?
I'm all right. I know you talked to Ray Shoemaker.
Yeah. Sterling looked at his motorcycle today and it's snowing.
Yeah, that's tough.
I had to stop to metaphor if it ruins my stomach. Yeah. Some of that. Yeah, thanks, 2-4. I didn't think I was going to make it. I was literally like in such a panic and hysteric. Like, I was like, this is it. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. You know, I was like, this is.
What the fuck that is? Fine.
Exactly. I was like, what the fuck, Mr. Ray Gregory? I was like, what the fuck?
I know it, right? I know it.
I
was like, they ain't taking me out like this. This is bullshit.
Damn it, I'm not going out like this.
I ain't going out like that, man. I was like, hell no.
Nope.
And sure enough, I woke up not this morning. I woke up in probably some kind of diabetic coma at 1 in the afternoon. I woke up at 1:30 and I immediately checked to see what my blood sugar was. And it was 150.
Wow.
I was like, fuck you.
Wow. Hey, Ray Motor Life.
And that's perfect, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'll take 150 all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, you wouldn't have had that if you, like me, had 500 to 600 and 700.
Oh, bro, I'd be sick. I don't know how you're not throwing up.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Like, how are you not
crazy?
Bro. Dude, I thought.
Well, I went probably 30 years of being diabetic and didn't know it because I never went to the doctor. And up there at work, you got to go get your DOT physical. The doctor we were going to, every time I walk in the door, he write me one for 2 years and send me on my way. All he wanted was the money. So he got caught doing something. And then we had to go to another doctor. They done it by the book. She told me, go pee in this little cup. She stuck that thing in there and she looked at me, oh my God, you're going to die. You're 550. I said, well, is that high?
They normally send you to the hospital at 300. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at 392 right now.
No.
I knew a lady that died in my family. She was in-law, but she was at 400 and she died at 400. Yeah. She killed her.
Yep.
So I don't know how, Mr. Gregory, you could be at 500 and 600 and
it don't bother me.
She was they had to take her to the hospital in the ambulance, man. It killed her.
No, I don't feel any different.
I don't know how.
Maybe because you felt that way all the time.
I'm better now, but I don't know how I survived the amount of insulin that I injected into my body. Like, I should have, dude, I shot enough insulin to kill a large African elephant, B, several normal human beings.
Oh my God.
C, an entire Ethiopian village. Man. Mr. Greggy, go get the blue pen and shoot.
No, 50. this is before. This is my old meter. This is my new meter.
All right.
I'm just going back seeing how high it had got.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand how you could just sit there and be like, nothing's happening when it's that high, man.
What's happening?
You know, everyone's right at 600.
That's crazy,
Holy
Mr. Gregory.
Cow. How did you live through that? Man.
So, I kind of figured it out. I figured it out at like 5:30 this afternoon. Why did I figure it out? Because it started happening again. My sugar started going up in increments of like hundreds. And I kept on trying to counter it with the pump, and I felt my pump and it was wet. So I think cannula got dislodged overnight, or it was leaking, or the pump was cracked or something, and I wasn't getting the full dosage of all my insulin shoots from the pump. So that's what I think happened. I immediately deactivated the pod, ripped off the pod, filled a new pod, put the new pod on, and now I'm where I'm at right now, trying to get it back down to in the hundreds when I'm at like 350, 400 right now.
No, I just think over time, being a diabetic, not knowing it, that my body just got used to it.
Yeah.
Should have killed you though. You should have been passed out somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't go into a diabetic coma.
Coma. Yeah, you should have been in a coma.
Yeah, I'm about
to. I've seen it at 700.
I'm not wishing that on you, and I'm glad you did.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, and I'm not bragging or nothing, but how has I seen it at 700? And I don't feel no different.
700.
That's as high as I ever seen it.
That kills people.
That kills people. That's twice the limit of going to the hospital. Like, I already feel nauseous.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I think I just been I've been having it for so long and didn't know it, that my body has gotten used to it. So, I don't know.
Well,
like, I want to shoot more. I want to shoot more, and I'm gonna wait. I'll wait longer.
You're Superman. You're Santa Claus. Santa Claus is used to sugar.
I didn't.
I'm not a Superman. I'm a dummy man.
You're a dummy man.
I'm a dumbass.
No, you're not.
Hey, Moto, how are you? Get settled, relax a little, man. I know you've been working hard today.
Yeah, he had a job. Did he finish that, or was that?
Yes, he did. 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I told everybody today I want to change the name of my new channel. Gregory's Auto Service just sounds, I'm not an auto service.
Yeah.
So I want something that kind of caters to more about what I do in the shop. I don't want with Gregory's Auto Service, somebody probably want to come to my channel thinking they're going to learn something.
How long were you there? Sorry, Ray.
That's all right.
Hey, Moto. I'm sorry.
Moto.
Can't hear
you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
He's eating. That's why he muted himself.
Yeah, Sterling. I thought about just Gregory's Garage.
Gregory's Garage. That sounds all right.
Yeah, or Gregory's Shop.
Yeah,
Gregory's Garage.
I like that. I like Gregory Garage. Like, it's simple, and it's your garage, bro. I don't know. Do you want to fancy it up, or what do you feel like you want to do to the name?
Gregory's Garage.
More I think about it, just Gregory's Auto Service just means more of like a regular garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't want people being disappointed, like putting the crank sensor in that Kia. I don't want people coming to my garage think they're going to learn how to do it by watching me, because that ain't going to happen.
Well, you did the right thing, but you got to put a disclaimer before your videos that spells out. This is not, telling you how to work.
Or do anything. Well, I did at the beginning of the Kia.
Yeah, I've seen that. I watched that.
I don't understand why I can't reply with a text thank you from
Gregory Garage. We fix shit.
We fix shit, yo.
I thought maybe just like Gregory's Garage or Gregory's Workshop.
Gregory's Garage sounds all right, but the GG.
Thank you so much, Ray Moto Life. Bro, it keeps on going up.
Hey, Moto, you got to be wore out, man. That's a long ass tattoo.
It's like sitting in timeout sometimes. I mean, I love what I do, believe me, but it's too long. But I needed to do it, you know. So, and I kept my focus. That's the main thing. So
yeah.
It was 5 hours and 45 minutes. That's what my timer said.
Yeah. Man.
That's crazy, bro.
That is crazy. I watched it for a while. I was like, man, that's good. I was like, that's just.
It's like watching paint crack. Who's got time for that, you know?
Well, no, it's interesting because I like tattoos, but I just couldn't sit there and watch 5 hours. Yeah.
Time lapse.
Yeah.
That's basically just to open, you know, live for people to come in and say, hey.
Yeah.
And
thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate that so much. I couldn't send a verbal thank you for some reason. I don't think they let you. They only let you send emojis. So I got to say it to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Ray Gregory Garage. We fix shit.
RGR Wrenchmaster.
Wrenchmaster.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty epic.
That's funny.
Apathetic Garage.
Apathetic Garage.
Yeah.
Ray's shop.
Oh, that's great.
If we don't fix it, we'll ditch it. Ray's shop.
Garage. Garage.
Oh boy. So let me just do this one thing and I'll be right back and we'll start talking about the title. Just give me a
man.
Uh-oh.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
I better go look that up. Did we have a subject today, actually?
Yeah, we do.
Man, I didn't know I had homework.
There's always homework.
I didn't get the assignment.
Yeah, I didn't get the assignment either.
You made one up.
Even though it was my assignment.
Being grateful and positive.
Yes.
And we can all speak on that, right?
During difficult times.
During difficult times.
Yeah.
When it's the hardest to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, it is.
I don't know how I do that, by the way.
Garage.
Who knows? I don't know how I do it. There she is. Jesus.
Whew. At least I got some fresh air on the way home.
That's cool.
Got to use the hooligan mask, the hooligan mask, and pull over. And it has a long neck on it. Plus, I got that turtleneck thing that comes on. There was not even the slightest bit of seepage of cold going down the front of the neck. That was so good.
Wow.
Major part of your branding.
Yeah, but this is a new channel, so he could change the name on it.
If it ain't broke, we'll break it.
Ain't broke, we'll break it.
Got to be Ray or Gregory something anyway, right?
Yeah. That means a lot, Ray. Thank you.
What you thinking Ray for? Did I miss some stuff?
Oh, Ray Moto Life.
Oh.
Because I couldn't send him a message in the
Thank Ray. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So I had to send a emoji, like a heart emoji, and then I had to say something. He was on here, so I said something.
Yeah, man.
So thank you so much. You
Like
know,
Ray. See a lot of Ray Motor Life, and Ray Shoemake. Is that how you say it? Shoemake?
You never knew how to say it. I just call him Ray or Quick Shoe.
Quick Shoe? Shoemake?
Yeah.
Quick Shoe? Okay, yeah.
Quick Shoe 6. I call him Quick Shoe.
You know, he's been around a lot and supports a lot, and just
Yeah.
good
Yeah, he
people
does.
that you know.
Absolutely. Adventures of Key Fob.
So Moto,
Yep.
before you came on, we were talking about literally how close I was to calling an ambulance and how close to death I actually was. I figured out that it was a leaking pump. So I was getting half or nothing of the insulin that I was thinking I was getting through the pump. I found that out at 5:30 this afternoon when it started doing the whole exact same thing as it was happening tonight.
Yeah.
So I wasn't about to go through that again. Now, the amount of insulin I shot with the pump, if I received that on top of the manual and other, like I went and grabbed my manual backup pen, which is fast.
Yeah.
Insulin. I shot myself with like 10, 15, and then as a Hail Mary, I shot 40 units, which should have killed me. And I passed out. And I woke up at 1:30 and I checked my sugar and it was 150.
Yeah. Did you know how much actually got into you, or are you like a guessing game at that point? Is it like you have left over?
Well, everything I manually shot from the pens got in me.
Well, yeah, but
So that was 10. That was 15 on top of 40. So that's 40, 50, 65 units. That should have killed me. Without a doubt, that should have killed me. And luckily, my sugar was so high that it didn't.
yeah, man, that would have been
Yeah, that would have sucked.
terrible.
And did you see the thumbnail on the live?
A little bit. Sorry, I was hitting your.
Oh,
comment
sorry. Go
there.
ahead.
You're good. No,
So-
yeah, I did, but I mean, I didn't pay no mind to it because I just focusing on getting on here and not being extremely late.
So
That sounds like a good excuse.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I accept it.
sound
I accept
legit?
it. Yeah, I
So-
accept it.
I did see that thing. I don't know what it was. I
may your
guess-
glass be ever full. May your roof over your head be always strong, and may you be in heaven an hour before the devil knows you're dead.
Yeah.
Hey, Moto,
Yeah.
on your count, what is it? 60 what?
On my what?
On your subscriber account. It's 14, what?
It was 61 at one time, I guess. I don't know. What is it? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, 61.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I getting a prize or something?
No, I'm just curious because I noticed we was both in the 60s, but I'm 68.
Well, you guys are running neck and neck.
Oh. That's
Yeah, because it don't show you that last number. So we're both at 1460.
Oh, so you wanted to make sure you was ahead of Moto.
That's
That's what it
No,
was.
I just wonder where he
Oh,
was.
come on, Mr. Gregory. Come
It
I
is
on.
want to
funny.
make sure he wasn't ahead of me.
That's right. And I don't blame you.
No, I don't care. I hope you're 4,000 by next year.
Right where I need to be, and I'm
going to do it better than that. I hope you're 20,000 by next
I don't even
How's
look
that?
at that really honestly. I mean, I could care less because it's where it needs to be. It's 1,000 or more. That's all.
Yeah, I
that
know. I
It
you
is what
know,
it is.
I just wish I could quit looking at that. I wish YouTube get it where you can only look at it once a month.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get out of here and find something to do later. Well, see you later then. Find
Take
something
care,
to do.
T-Bone.
I'm a bad guy. I'm a rotten apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Longhorns.
Little pin number the other day.
All right, so I just shot another 8.75 units.
I thought you wasn't going to shoot any for a while.
Man, you're gonna bottom out so quick in a minute.
It kept on going up. It's up again.
But if it all catches up and you bottom out, man.
Kind of long, but
I could always eat something.
Sorry, you got to move this again.
I'm at 359. Not good.
So Angel is your first. Angel is your real name, huh? Ain't it, Angel?
Well, I'm gonna be 30 units in me legitimately. 30 units in. So I don't know, man. Like, I mean, the insulin could be bad. Because I had that insulin when my power went out. I had it on ice and everything.
As long as it stayed cold.
Yeah, I mean, it could have got, maybe it wasn't cold enough.
Yeah, but then the other insulin would have been bad.
Yeah.
The insulin in the pens would have been bad.
I don't know where you were in the comments. They're just starting to click.
Yeah.
One to me.
Yeah, correct. Okay, Angel. So when we call you Angel, we really mean Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, T-Bone.
Mr. Gregory's garage, breaking
cars and putting people on bikes.
Since 1952.
That's mine right now.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit sharp.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys just, Mr. Gregory,
I don't feel any different. I don't feel nothing.
It's got to have an effect on your body, though, man. You're just
I don't know. It probably has internal. I just don't know it,
Well, you're going to know it sometime.
Well, probably when I'm dead.
Like that.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
Hey, that's one thing. Dying is one thing I ain't scared of.
One thing that people don't really realize is there's not just like a high and low sugar incident that'll kill you. There's a lot of different things that can kill you.
Yeah.
You could die from blood clots. You could die from kidney failure. You could die from liver failure.
Yeah.
From diabetes.
You could. Well, it's all diabetes related. You could die from a stroke.
Yeah.
You could die from anything. You could die from a high blood sugar incident going into a diabetic coma. You could die from a low blood sugar insulin and your brain activity completely ceasing. Which
I could die getting hit on that motorcycle.
Well, yeah, you could have that.
Yeah, but you don't want to do something. Never mind. You're a grown man.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I see what y'all are saying, but it don't bother me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get my sugar around 100, and it no matter what I eat, it goes up.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
And as long as we can recognize and have certain tools, Mr. Gregory and I can kind of pretty much balance that in life. We can keep it under 300. I mean, I can keep it under 200 usually.
Yeah, but see, we went to Longhorns, but all I had was chicken.
Yeah,
I had a salad. I had broccoli and mushrooms.
Yeah.
And it was like 200 before I left here.
And if anything, it should have came down a little.
Yeah, it should have.
Because you ate protein and vitamins.
Yeah.
Starless editing his last trucking video.
And I haven't eaten anything today at all. I had coffee and water.
That's one thing. I drank some water, boy. I bet you I drank a case of water by myself every 3 days.
Yeah, and you're pissing all that water.
I drank some water.
Yeah, you can drown yourself. You can drown your organs.
I drank 6 or 7 bottles just sitting here tonight.
Yeah.
No way. I drink 3 bottles a day. That's it. 3 bottles of water
Really?
a day. That's all I drink.
I had 6 waters from midnight to 5:30
See, that
a.m.
was one right there.
And I
Why do
threw
you drink
I threw all of them up.
Why do you drink so much water?
I don't know. I just stay thirsty.
No, that's high
from the
sugar.
diabetes.
That's high
That's from
sugar.
the diabetes.
Yeah. I know.
Your body automatically has a thirsty mechanism. You become thirsty from the high sugar. Your body's trying to piss out all of that extra sugar floating around your
Yeah,
artery.
but water will flush out your sugar too.
Yes. Not as efficient as insulin.
Yeah, I drink some water.
I'm going to leave you guys alone. You're grown men. You got to do what you think's best. I just care about you. That's all. That's all.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do.
It's a juggling act. It really is, because it's not an easy disease to manage. It's very frustrating. It's aggravating. It's high maintenance. It's counting carbs. It's watching what you eat. It's a constant. Like I originally thought that I forgot to add a meal. I forgot to shoot for a meal, and then I look back on my my insulin pump programmer, and I checked all the history, and there it was. I shot for my meal. I did all that. So it wasn't that. It's just that I wasn't getting all the insulin I was supposed to be getting.
Right.
Or any of it, for that matter.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, it was leaking. I felt it wet.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I just took a shower. I'm like, but I also just shot insulin. Why is it wet?
Yeah.
So that's when I changed. I immediately changed it. I deactivated it. I changed it. And the next time I shoot, I'm going to shoot a manual with the because I just, shot again.
You're right, Angel Face. You always first one at the list.
There used to be tactics back in the day when you had to use the yellow pages, like tattoo shops. You wanted to have it start with an A, So when everybody looked up stuff in the yellow pages, like the GIs and whatever, boom, bam, right there. First to go, the first one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Just things I remember from when we had to manually look up things. Remember when's the last time you seen yellow pages?
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why we had a few A's around here. It was only like 3 or 4 shops when I first got here, because the whole area, it was illegal. If you were grandfathered in from like a long time ago, you were okay. But to set up a new one, the Board of Health and everything else made it virtually impossible with zoning until somebody got a lawyer and big lawyer and made things happen.
Right.
And then we could. But yeah, so we had Army Navy tattoo. We had accent tattoo. We had ancient art. So AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all needed help. AAA.
Hey, Angel Face.
Hey. Talking Canadian now.
So the topic, that's what I wanted to do. So as difficult as my past few months have been, there's no way I would have made it by myself. That's a fact. Like, the only way I got through what I had to get through over the past few months was by the community and by being on live streams all the time or editing or whatever. The live stream saved my life, I think, because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to socialize, talk to people that I had things in common with. I wouldn't be able to make the friends that I did. And I wouldn't have been able to get the positivity and support from those people to make me think and turn my viewpoints around and try to be a little more positive and have to look forward to things. And
Man,
you know, it's
It's
just like
everything.
some days it was just the little things. It was just Moto wishing me a good morning. Some days it was not. It was just, you know, it was crazy. I got some points in the beginning. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to shower. I didn't want to do anything. You know, like, what am I getting up for?
It's right on, Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
I appreciate that, Ruby. I know.
Man, everybody does. I was just glad to see like Dave from Dave's channel. He was gone what it seemed like forever, but it was what,
Yeah.
a couple,
Yeah.
2-3 days. But I was thinking the worst there for a while because I know he struggles with a few health issues. And
I heard from him. I heard from him through Messenger. He's on the road. He's heading out. He's going to Eastern Australia.
Yeah.
plus he
He's
did a
on
live
day
last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or
I
yeah,
think so. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
yeah, you were trying to stay alive.
I was
Busy dying.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray Motor Life, I drink 2
you're
cups
okay.
of coffee in the morning. I drank very little. I probably don't drink a 2-liter Coke Zero in a month. I ain't on no pills, but I do go to the bathroom all the time.
Yeah.
I just want that. I'm reading what he was
saying. Yeah.
Glad you do, man.
Like, I was starting to panic. And I don't panic.
Hope to get to BAM too. Ray Shoemaker, I hope you come to BAM, my friend.
I hope you do, brother. Hope you make it there.
How you doing, Red Lady?
If you do, stay at the Fan Castle.
Yeah.
That's where we're all going to be.
It's where the cool kids stay.
What's up, Hooligan? How are you?
Hey, Hooligan. That's a rough road you was on today, my friend.
Lolly.
Lolly, how are you, Lolly?
Lolly,
I won't tell you what happened last night.
Lollipop.
Because I am going to get a ration of shit.
Hey, Red Lady.
What? What?
I watched Hooligan's video today. He's on the road to shake your teeth out.
No.
What's going
You
on?
probably got to play and get along, man.
Come on, Hooligan. Oh.
What? Don't let the door smack you on the. What's going on? Did I miss something?
I am now leaving this stream because what Hooligan just said about me. What did you say, Paul? Angel faces ignoring the hell out of the.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, come on now.
Come on, Hooligan.
I think he was joking.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think he was.
I don't think so.
I don't think he seriously meant that.
I don't know.
Well,
be positive.
Yeah, think positive is right. Moto.
Yeah, it's about being positive.
Yeah, don't
be positive.
Don't be negative.
Yeah. We're positive here. Positive thinkers.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been a pretty good supporter, and you know, everything else, and shows up all the time. And I don't know, that's us all. Anyway, everybody got their own opinions, so.
Yeah, everybody's got their own opinions. Everybody's
you're
got
welcome to it. Yep.
Yep, you're welcome to it.
So, like, when I'm down and out, like, I just try to look at something and think about, like, what do I got coming up? And, like, look at my friends that I've made through the community and look at, you know, like, I just start to look at that kind of thing instead of looking at, I'm sick, I'm ready to die, I'm going to call the ambulance.
Yeah.
You know.
I tell you what, if I would have been you, I would have called the ambulance.
I know,
but
but
like freaked out.
I was freaked out, and I'm glad I found out what it was. And originally, I thought it was me forgetting to punch in a meal, which would have sent me through the roof. But it wasn't that. I shot for the meal. So then, when it started happening again tonight, I was like, "What is up, bro? Something ain't right." And then I shot again a large amount with the pump, and I felt it, and I'm like, it's wet. I'm like, I'm not getting the insulin from the pump. So I deactivated it. I ripped the pump off. I refilled the new pump, and I put the new pump on, activated it, and I immediately started saying 100 carbs, 100 carbs, and I started getting insulin in me, getting insulin in me. And I'm still at 357 right now. And I'm trying to see what I got in me. Hold on.
Is my camera facing? What the hell's my camera doing?
You did. Impeccable timing, T-Bone.
Perfect timing.
Come to save the day. I like coming to these chats and saying hi to everybody, and everybody gets along for the most part, you know.
Oh yeah.
Every once in a while, there's some boo-boos, but such is
life.
Life.
Yeah, and we can't worry about what people think about us, what their opinion is.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Move on. If you don't like me, don't be around me. If you don't like me, don't come to my channel. If you don't like me, don't come to my live. Otherwise, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
That's
Hope you're doing well. I want to put in the. If you guys want to come in, come in.
Hey, Frogzilla.
Frogzilla. Salty. Hey, Salty.
What's up?
Frogzilla.
What's good, brother?
Hi, Frog. There it is.
Yeah, you would do that, T-Bone. You would throw gas on the fire. Yeah. That I believe.
Just a little sprinkle.
Just a little shh. Like I used to do back in the day, I'd take a water bottle, put a little hole in the cap, put my gas in there so I could shoot it down the carburetor. Just a little bit. Just a little
cartoon of God sitting up on top of the world with a pepper shaker, and he's just giving us a dash of assholes in the world, and he accidentally the cap or something. He goes, "Oops." So a little bit too many.
Just too many. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Yeah. That was a oopsie.
I don't know, man. I'm ready to take this other pump off already. I'm gonna give it some more. I'm gonna give it another hour or two, and then I'm gonna change the vial. I'm gonna throw out the old vial of insulin and open up a new vial of insulin, and I'm gonna fill up the new pump with new insulin from a fresh vial. It can't be the. Hi, Lolly. How are you?
Hey, Lolly.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Lolly.
How's it going?
Hey, Lolly.
It's going
better now. Our panel looks way better.
Oh, thank you.
You just decorated it with all your bubbly. And,
look at
I'm
these
glad
guys.
this ain't got smell-o-vision.
No smell-o-vision.
Yeah, we all could be that one, Ray. Woo!
I'm lucky. My smeller doesn't work very well anyway, so.
Open the door.
Well, you always stir the pot, Salty. We love when you stir the pot. It lets us know that you love us.
Salty has an idea. What's your idea?
You don't want to ask Salty anything like that. We all should.
I know.
We all
Yeah, can't salty anything like that. What's wrong with you?
set yourself
I don't
up.
know.
And Salty,
just
what are you
trying to-
doing? Asking those kinds of questions.
Oh,
Oops,
Lord.
sorry. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. Let's wait. Do 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 do.
Hey, Moto, I hope that I have the right address for you to send your thing out. Hope it goes to the right place.
Oh gosh, me too.
Yeah, that would be
Everybody else
awful.
get that.
Well, if the other person doesn't take it in, they can send it back, return to sender.
Well, I used the address you sent me on Instagram, so that should be the right address.
Yeah, I haven't been giving
Okay.
out any bad addies lately.
I'm jealous. Everybody's
I
getting
did do-
everything.
To one, I think Zan, motorbike rider, we were going to do a sticker swap. And I had my old, like I had the first half of this address where I lived, and then I had the second half of my old address where I lived before here. That just, I was like, well, why is that coming up on recall all of a sudden? You know?
Yeah.
It was like, if you'd have asked me what my old address was, I'd have been like,
Hooligan is because you have a wrench, bro.
Not you.
Hey, Ray, I will definitely send you something. I just realized I sent Sick something. I've sent Moto something.
Oh, I'm
so
just
I will.
joking, brother. I got that
no,
plate you sent me.
No,
As soon as I can get all this crap rearranged, put my desk where I can have this wall behind my back.
I sent Buck something, so I'll send you something.
Oh, you ain't got to send nothing. I'm just aggravating you.
No, I don't care. I'm going to now.
If Sick takes your wrench away, you probably can comment on the shorts. So it's like, do you want a wrench or do you want to comment on his shorts briefly?
You could probably still comment on the pad though, maybe.
Can't on a desktop. I can still comment, but I can't comment if I have a wrench on your shorts or something.
Soon.
A brief comment on your shorts. Nobody picked up on that.
Maybe they did.
That makes that stupid stuff up thinks it's the funniest. I'm over here dying inside.
Lord. I figured I see Mr. B in here. He said he hurt his back today.
What's that?
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, he was on my live stream today in the garage.
What did Salty say? Can we discuss the Road King again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't me this time.
I already did.
As I said, I'm going to aggravate you no more.
Not again.
Now, Rollin, just because we don't send you something don't mean we don't love you.
Yeah, Hooligan's sharp. You had your razor soup this morning. Good one. By the way, I used the thing that he gave me. I don't know if anybody saw the mail call, but he sent me like a real nice calendar and then a head covering, a full heart head covering. Just your face comes out. And it's really long, so it goes way down your neck, so nothing gets down there for like riding. And it's thin, and it goes in under the helmet real easy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how's it fit with your helmet like that, man? My helmet's pretty tight.
Mine is too. You know, I bought one of those AGV. I made sure it was a, one that wouldn't twist on me. But I've had it a few years now, and it goes in just fine.
Huh.
I could tell it was, excuse me, a little more snug, but nothing bothersome.
Didn't squeeze real tight.
Yeah, in the wintertime, I don't go on hours and hours of riding anyway. So even if it did I do, So thank you, Hooligan, man. That was a blessing. Appreciate you, bro. Road King is singing without you.
What are they talking about? Who owns a Road King?
I don't know, but you're easy pickings, apparently, or people think you are.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Apparently. Oh boy. I will get my revenge. Trust me.
Revenge is bittersweet.
Well, I mean, it's a silent thing going on. I just know with you, I wouldn't be messing with John.
I will get my revenge.
The chat's moving. lower.
It's fine. I'm fine. What? What did I say? It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
fine.
fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Fine. Yeah.
You know what fine stands for, right? Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Yep.
Yeah, the one that was for today was a good verse too. He sent me a whole like every day. Well, nice calendar with beautiful picture and this one says, "In the world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world."
Yeah.
That's good.
John
awesome.
6:14, and you know Hooligan
Yeah.
always says a prayer and loves the Lord, so we're just going to put that right out there, and so do I. But that was just a nice gesture. Somebody give you some good word and nice, warm, snuggly article for Christmas, and I don't know.
Yeah, it was nice
I
having
saw it coming from you too now, John. That's like the second time.
Do
Thank
what?
you. You're always sending me stuff. That was.
Oh, no
I ain't
worries,
sending
man.
nothing to nobody hardly. I don't know, some stickers.
Hey, let me tell
A
you what I
little
told Buck.
convicting.
I told
I sent-
Buck, I got Buck's address and I'm sending him something. I think you've seen it, Moto. And he said, "Don't be surprised if you get something back." I said, "Well, you ain't going to have my address. So how you going to send it back? I ain't going to put a return address. You don't give to receive. You give because you want to give.
Yeah, I sent out a bunch of stuff. I sent out like a bunch of stuff, just a bunch of different people.
And I'm not paying attention to you, T-Bone. And your comments are not going to be brought up on the screen. That's it. You're done.
Oh,
You're blocked.
Oh, now.
no,
He knows I'm just kidding.
no.
Well, Lolly, you wrote a time or two, didn't you?
Well, y'all don't talk about
Yeah,
routine with a touchy subject.
I thought you did. I was trying to remember any of our conversations on it. What would you get if you could get a motorcycle?
I'd want a trike,
Yeah.
either a spider. I don't care. I just want to ride.
The
So
spiders are really nice, like purple.
I'd love to have. Yeah. I wouldn't care if it was a kid or maid or whatever. At this point, I just want to be able to ride.
Tripod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you got stability and safety, and it's tough enough out there, especially when you haven't been riding your whole life. That's what I was talking like when I was doing my motovlog on the way to work and stuff. It's like if you quit riding and you only ride on weekends, or you're a weekend rider or this or that, you lose your skills and sometimes your awareness all the time. And it's good. Like once you ride, it's probably better to ride a lot than to ride occasionally.
Yeah. It's like anything else that comes up with that. But since Frog and I got married, he got me the bike that I have. And it was, I never rode before. I'd rode on the back of a couple of bikes, but I never drove myself.
Yeah.
And it was, right now, I like the bike I have. We're still working on it to try to get it fixed again. But I think it would just have to be more comfortable because I have, one's the issue with my leg, and being worried about wrecking or something happening makes it difficult. But trying to remember all the different things you have to do at one time, or if something happened quick, to be able to respond to that.
Yeah.
Not having that experience, and then having the stroke. I have I call them my bad brain days, because sometimes I just can't put all my stuff together. So that concerns me. So, but I think on a trike that I'd be a lot more comfortable.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Plus you have reverse. You don't have to worry about slipping and sliding and trying, because once you start digging your feet in to move and you hit some loose gravel, a leaf, a twig, you roll. Like even a little twig can screw you up. You got to be careful of everything, moving your bike around.
Brown chicken. Right now I have a Honda Rebel.
I think I rode the Scrambler. No, it was a Ducati, not a Triumph. So it was a Ducati something, and it looked like that. That's what Hooligan likes. So I Googled it for you and I put it up.
There you go.
Where were we in the comments? There we are. Ground chicken,
Brown chicken.
Rollin T-bone. I walked into the new. They knew him well. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
better than to read T-Bone's comments, Dean. What are you doing? Topic for the panel. Do you agree there's bike riders and bike owners?
Yes.
What's the, yeah.
Absolutely.
And then what's the difference?
Well, if you're an owner, you have a bike. If you're a
Yeah.
rider, you ride.
Right.
Always.
Weekly, at the
As
minute,
much
at
as
minimum,
possible.
weekly.
Well, I own 2 bikes and I still ride.
Yeah.
But
You're
yeah,
right.
I'm being difficult. I know what you're getting at, and I understand that people like, cause he's got, I know people, he looks at bikes sitting in the parking lot all the time, but because he rides every day, right? You can compare to those guys, and they're
Yeah.
watching the dust. You know, it's like I told Hooligan, he needs to go be like, you know, people will walk dogs and cats for you, and or whatever your animals as a service. As he needs to do that with the motorcycles in his community. Offer a I'll ride your stuff daily service. Keep it healthy, keep it nice. You know, I'll ride yours twice a week. I'll ride this one, you know, and then you could just save a lot of miles and wear and tear on your Honda.
So,
So you
Brown
get your blinkers fixed. You riding around with broken blinkers, I think. Notice, are you doing comments? Because
yeah, I'm doing.
I kept hitting them, and I'm like, okay, I being a dork here. Sorry, because I'm talking, so I'm like, you know, keep on hitting.
Yeah.
I'm starting to shoot insulin like it's going out of style.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I want it to start going down immediately.
You'll be careful because you'll get it too low.
I was so sick yesterday, Lolly. I shot 40 units at once of fast.
You got to be careful with that.
That should have been right there. And then I shot, before that, I shot 10 and I shot another 15. I should have been dead.
Wondering all that, yeah.
But I needed to come down. I was sick. I was throwing up all night. I was in the bathroom every 5 minutes. It was hell. And I found out that it was my pump leaking. My pump was leaking.
Did you get it fixed?
Yeah, I ripped it off. I started happening again tonight. It started happening. It started going up again. I'm at like 350 right now. And I ripped the pump off. I put a new pump on. I activated it. And I'm trying to dose myself with as much insulin as I can get in me just to get it to start coming down.
Thomas says, be careful, sick.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I had to actually use a backup pen last night, and I used backup testing measures. The first time I've ever had to access all my backup plans. And the backup fast-acting insulin pen is what saved my life. Because I shot 20, I shot like 25 of that, 10 and 15 at 2 different times. And then I was still throwing up, and I took it and I cranked it all the way up to 40, and I shot all 40 units at once, which should have killed me. And it finally came down. I passed out at like 5:30 this morning. I passed out. I woke up at 1:30 and it was 150. So it worked.
I'm glad you got it down. You just need to be careful.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on.
Sometimes you'll get it down too far, and then you'll end up in the hospital anyway.
I got glucose tablets in case that happens.
Good.
And I also have an emergency pen. I have an emergency injectable pen if it drops.
Right on, Buck.
They're supposed to use that when I'm unconscious, but I can use it when I'm conscious.
Hi, Buck.
Buck is back out on the road. He was going crazy. I asked him, I think this morning, if he was.
Yeah, hi,
He
Buck.
was at the house, yeah, or the homestead anyway. He got his electric back on a few days ago on his property, so.
That's good, yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
You can plug in that 30 amp now.
yeah. Well, that's still, wreckage from the hurricane. That's how long it took to reach, still reaching people from how many months ago?
Well, yeah, but he told the guys, what is that?
Did you see or hear the about the one campsite that was supposed to be helping people that ended up being a scam? Or
No.
they're thinking it's a scam?
That's horrible.
Yeah, the Rosebud.
That's
There's
ridiculous.
some articles out there and a couple of videos where she has to, the lady that was doing it has to go in and account for the money and where it went. She bought a used car and said that that was legal because all kinds of charities have their cars, but she said that she had turned in that she got like $50,000 through this GoFundMe, and it ended up she only can account.
Huh. How
That's
do you
ridiculous.
sleep at night?
4,000.
Yeah, how do you sleep at night
They
when
don't know where the rest of it are.
Come on in, Mac.
Yes,
They
Mac.
do.
Give us the Mac
Hey, I
attack.
got a serious question, Stick. How much have you shot?
Oh, right now? Well, I kind of have to account that all of my pump insulin was bogus because it was leaking. Last night is done with, and I woke up with 150, but it started happening again, and I replaced the pump at 5:30 tonight. And I'm slowly giving me large amounts of insulin through carb counting so I can get insulin in me to get it down to 150. Right now I have like 20, maybe 30 units in me already. So let me look.
But so you shot 40 last night and you ended up sleeping till 1:30 today. You might ought to back up just a little bit and let that kick in before you shoot any more is what I'm saying.
Okay, now it's 344. So it's come down. It's come down 10 points. So now it's starting to come down. So I'm gonna leave it alone and not shoot anymore, even though I just shot more. So I'm gonna stop, and we'll see if it stops plateauing and starts to come down. Because right now it's plateaued. Can anybody see that with the glare?
Well, we've been in here for like an hour and 8 minutes, and you shot a few different times. I was just wondering how much you had took on tonight.
I can look. I got 34 units credited. I shot 35 units.
And you did 40 last night.
Well, I did 40 plus 10 plus 15 plus everything that I told the pump to do. So I should have been dead like 3 times.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah. But the pump wasn't.
So do you know? So what was going on with the pump? Was it a defective pump, or did you hit your arm on something, or
that could have been it? I could have bumped it in my sleep, and I found it leaking at 5:30 this afternoon, and then I replaced it, and then started jumping on board with like it's a new pump. I didn't shoot anything. Yeah, so I'm up to 35 units. It should start coming down. If it doesn't come down and it keeps doing this, I'm gonna throw out the vial of insulin and open up a new one and replace the pump for the third time or whatever, second time.
So I don't know a whole lot about this stuff other than just what I've heard you talk about. But have you ate anything today? Have you eaten any like breakfast, any dinner, any snacks or anything since you got what?
No, I had a couple waters.
Well, would it help you to eat something small?
No,
that wouldn't
no.
affect your sugar. I mean, eat like something small like that wouldn't have, you know.
No, I puked everything last night up for 5 hours. I threw up and was sitting on the ball for 5 hours. Everything was reverse gears. My body was literally trying to get every ounce of food and liquid out of my body as fast as possible to save my life. Kinda, I guess. It was really hurting. I was about to call the ambulance. I was like, I'm not going out like that. And then I'm like, I'm going to call the ambulance. I'm going to shoot my fucking dog. I'm like, fuck them. I ain't calling the ambulance. So it better start coming down. It came down. It came down a couple points, but not enough. It only came down 10 points. And I'm very impatient. 24 hours. No chart data available. Yeah, so now it's starting to curve down. According to the chart. This is 24 hours.
Hi, Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, Colleen.
Hey, old Mike.
Hello, Lolly, and the mayor of Cleveland. The mayor of Cincinnati, Ray.
We lost Dean.
Hey, Mac.
Oh, I'm not echoing, am I?
Where did Moto go? Oh, we got 6 on the screen, don't we?
Oh,
Yeah, I think he backed out so old Mike could come in.
I could have backed out.
Oh, I could have had 2 for a
Oh,
little
Moto,
bit.
you should have said something. I'll get off.
oh.
Y'all have a good night. I just wanted to jump in and say hey.
All right, Lolly. Come on back, Moto.
She didn't have to do that. I just sit down in the basement just as easy as I can sit here. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lolly, nobody has to.
Yeah. I
It's
got
as
off.
important as anybody else up here.
I
It's
just wouldn't
not
see
like,
me sleeping.
plus, I can still help sick when I'm down here in the basement, so you can actually have 6 people up here plus me in the basement, and I can run his comments and do his whatever.
Well, I would.
Well, I had came in. I was going to give John a hard time, but I'm kind of worried about sick, and I don't really care about busting John's chops right now.
No,
I'm done with you anyway.
Of that.
Yeah, I'm done with you anyway, man.
You ain't done. You ain't done with nothing. You ain't done with nothing.
What you say don't matter.
You ain't done with nothing.
You're a little man compared to me. You drive that little
Well,
bike.
that may be true.
He ain't no little man.
You drive that little bike. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean in stature. You drive that little bike.
We got road kings.
Yeah, you drive those little bikes. Those little.
Hey, John. There's a reason, brother. There's a reason why they call him the king. I mean, come on.
That's right.
Yeah,
King of the road.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's compare my ride road. Let's compare my road glide to how your king rides, and we'll see.
You ain't rode my road king.
Do you know who my road king ride's great for? Me.
You.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, I had the granddaddy to the road glide. If you go back and watch some of my older channels, I actually used to ride a tour glide, an '84 tour glide. Had the fixed fairing and stuff on it. I love that bike.
Yeah.
And I ended up trading it for 2 Dynas. Guy wanted it so bad he gave me 2 Dynas for it.
Damn.
And then I rode the shit out of them Dynas. Then I got rid of the Dynas and got the Road King. I've had a bunch of motorcycles on my channel. Sportsters, V-Rods, choppers,
I thought you had 2
springers.
bikes.
I got
Just have to.
well, right now I got the Fat Boy, I got the Road King, I've got the chopper,
Yeah.
and then my son's got a couple bikes.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, I only have one right now. I got to get a second bike.
Did
I
you
can't pull the trigger?
Did you not pick up the Vulcan you was going to go look at the other day?
I packed out of it.
Did you?
Decided not to get it. Yeah.
Did you decide not to get it, or did she decide not to get it?
I ain't saying.
Did Mama decide you wasn't getting it?
We know it. We know it. Yeah.
No, she made some excellent points. Right now, it's just winter time. I ain't worried about it right now. I ain't riding anything at the moment.
Is she in the other room watching on her phone?
No, she's right here next to me. Well, she's right around the corner from me.
Oh,
I tell you what, Wally, I don't know if I'll be able to see the meteor shower tonight or not. It's so cloudy here. It's like we've had a lot of clouds. I don't know. We had snow yesterday morning, or it started out as rain, and then 2 hours later it turned to snow, and then last night it was just frigid, and then it pretty well much stayed cold all day today.
wow.
Where did Mac go? Mac drop out?
Yeah.
A while ago, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why. I thought maybe he had a connecting thing going on, but I hope he didn't leave, under.
If somebody wants to come up, I can go, man. It's no big deal. I can back out.
Mm-hmm.
I see you guys all the time.
That's what I'm saying. We'd love to have Mac up. Mac's been gone.
You don't see me all the time.
Yeah, it's because
Never
you're
see
You
afraid
don't
to
see
show
me
your
all the
face.
time.
You're afraid
We
to show your
barely
face.
ever see you, T-Bone.
Well, I don't want all y'all's women to. I don't want all y'all's women to get mad. I mean,
You see that guy right next to you, right there?
yeah,
He's the best looking guy
Yeah,
on the
but look,
panel.
he's-
I don't know what you're talking about, man. That's the best looking guy on the panel.
yeah.
right there.
Hey, I admit, Dean with the long hair is a good-looking guy. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with everything you just said.
No,
He got
this
them
guy,
long
right here.
locks.
This guy right here. This guy.
Oh, well, yeah, Ray's a good-looking guy too. He just needs a haircut and a beard trim. He's still a good-looking guy.
No, he's Santa Claus.
I can play this all day, brother.
It's Santa Claus.
I can play that game all day, brother.
I hope by
you'll
next year
lose.
I look like Santa Claus where I make some money.
Did mean to tell you, John, your picture, the one that you did, whatever, for your political rider, it looks really good, man. It's professional. It looks nice, man.
Thank you.
Gonna be hot
I appreciate
this
it.
summer.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So how did your channel go? Your thing, you did a debut and then you did a little morning follow up, and that's
Did good.
to
Did
do
good.
that. I think that
Yeah.
was smart.
Yeah. Went well.
Yeah.
But we're changing it. We're going to change it. We're not going to be doing it on Wednesdays. We're going to do it on Sunday we're not going to do 2 hours. We're going to go 5:30 to 7. And then I'm going to do if everybody still wants to do it, I'm going to do the rabbit hole from 7:30 to 10.
Okay.
So Sunday's going to be booked up for me.
Yeah.
Well, Buck Brown
gonna
just
happen
entered
in
the
the,
comments in a big way.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Buck Brown just entered the comments in a big way.
Let's see. To see it all. I know that's what I was trying to hint at him, but that's just fine. At least we get to hear you. You're still here. I'm glad you are. So that's that. Wasn't driving by,
Thomas.
up and show you how old man makes young. Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas. The picture didn't do her justice. In person, yeah. She looked good in the picture, but she looked a heck of a lot better in person.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll stay silent.
Your comments are going to get me slapped.
Where's that picture at that he's talking about, Ray?
I wasn't even there.
Oh, the Santa's helper, that one.
Yeah. Santa's helper. The Santa's helper.
Yeah, I get one every year.
You guys, yeah.
What it was Ray Gregory was taking a picture with some little old half-naked chick.
That's it, man.
See, just
Katie is pretty thick-skinned. That's really awesome.
Oh, Katie knows. Katie knows who I'm coming home to.
I know that, but I just still, that's really cool that.
Oh my God!
You're like that.
And Katie apparently she don't care, or she wished somebody would take him off of her hands or something. I don't know.
You're probably right on the second one.
Keep going, T-Bone.
The stuff that he says and
the stuff he says I couldn't get away with. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, absolutely not. I couldn't say half the stuff he says. My wife would pick something up and bust my damn brains out with it.
Oh, Buck.
And then she'd tell me to get up. Then she'd tell me to get up and walk it off.
Yeah.
I think Katie is not even in the house.
I think you're right. Definitely nowhere in earshot.
That was one year, but we had Santa Claus with us.
Yeah. Is that on your Facebook?
Hey, you know,
Lord, it's hard to be humble when you wear an Indian motorcycle shirt. Is that what that is? Because I know you can't.
What'd he say?
I don't know. He said something about wearing an Indian motorcycle shirt or something. Owning a Harley Davidson and riding an Indian shirt. I don't know. He's talking
gibberish.
Oh, there it is.
Lord, it's hard to be humble when you ride an Indian motorcycle. Oh boy. Here we go.
Do you own a cap or ride a motorcycle? I did. Oh my God. Hooligan for the win. Yeah, I did. I tossed it over.
Right. I didn't even notice that, but
oh Lord.
when you write on a, right. Yeah. I didn't even notice that. Isn't that funny how like the rest of the sentence suggests the real meaning and you just skim over that?
Yeah.
At least that's what my brain does.
Wait a minute. I took a picture with Pocahontas at Disney World about 10 years ago in her calfskin skirt.
And we're gonna get the rest.
That's what Thomas Bailey said. That's what Thomas Bailey said.
What's the rest of the
story? I'm assuming his wife wasn't with him because he's on here talking. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope Sick's okay, man, and he ain't getting sick or.
Yeah. Where is he?
Yeah, he's been gone a while.
Sick, where did he go?
Yeah, I'm gonna message him. Make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said he's already up to 35 units, and you ain't supposed to shoot that much. That's
scary.
It is. That what he lives with every day is really, really scary.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, that diabetes, man, it's
bad stuff.
Well, I always opt not to be like, stickler or whatever, but like there is better food choice, but I know right now he can't because money. But I mean, better food choice you can make that won't make you peak and spike so much, where you have to always maintain this super healthy level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
with
yeah.
heavy sugar. More of a protein and fat diet
Well, I know
would
my
help.
grandmother on my mom's side. My mom, yeah, she was a real bad diabetic. She took like a shot in first thing in the morning, but she would eat like you remember the old crock pots.
Yep.
They would steam vegetables in the old crock pots, and that's what she would eat for lunch. And then she would take a shot at night, and she seemed to do okay with that. I mean,
Yeah.
but man, she had her schedule was set in stone. Everything she did was set in stone. She didn't tinker with the formula any
There
at
you
all.
are.
There he
Sorry,
is. I just about to call him.
That was a
sorry.
little bit long, man.
I know. I was on the phone. I'm so sorry.
No, I just gotta let it. Like we just worried after you having all these troubles already, and
Once you
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
was
passed out
gone
the
for
other
a
day.
while.
out,
Yeah.
hit your head.
I had to talk to Colleen from FA about tomorrow and everything. I talked to David already, but I needed, she called because
Oh,
I texted her today.
and how's that gonna go? Did you get anything
Oh,
like?
I told them everything, and I'm not able to go, and I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I told them what happened, and the whole story because she's in the medical field. She does.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the pharmaceutical kind of part of the whole industry, and so
Yeah.
she just got back from a seminar where they were talking about insulin and diabetes and pods and pumps and everything, and they were just talking about what happened to me last night at the seminar. The biggest problem is the compression of the cannula going into your body to deliver the insulin because it's basically like a tube. It's a needle. It's a plastic needle that's sharp enough to go into your skin, and it's a delivery system of insulin. And then the pump works. The pump communicates with the pod. I mean, with the not the pod. The pump and pod is the same thing. Communicates with the transmitter, which is the sensor, and they both talk to each other about what the sugar is and what we're going to deliver.
Yeah.
So if it's dislodged somehow by sleeping, by moving, which happens a lot, usually it's too late by the time you find out, which happened to me last night. It was too late by the time I found out. And I found out at 5:30 today. I felt my arm and it was wet. And I showered today also, but luckily I had enough sense to me that figured that it's leaking. It has to be leaking. It's not just wet from the shower. And I took it off. I deactivated it. I did all that stuff and I put it back on. And now it's coming down. Just so you know, it's at 311 now.
Good, 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 good. Good
Yeah,
deal.
so it's curved. It's curved down and it's starting to go down. But I tell you, it's what a freaking. I've never been that sick, bro.
So
Like I,
now, so then you have you canceled this? So did you just cancel your trip down to help with the adoption at Forgotten Angels? Is that what it was?
yes, I called David today and I canceled. And then I text messaged Colleen to call me or when she got home from work, and she just called me, which is why I had to run and take the call and not say anything. Sorry, and go in the garage and talk to her for a few minutes. But now it's going down, so that's good. And I told her everything that happened, and she was like, "Yeah, that's the major thing." And she's like, "You can't do that. They're not going to shoot your dog." She's like, "Put the dog either call the cops and tell them you have a dog. Tell them it's a because she's a registered whatever dog, service dog for the insulin, for the type 1 diabetes. She's a registered insulin dog. So she was laying next to me last night, and she was watching everything I was doing. She was watching me throw up. She came into the bathroom with me. She stayed by my side the whole night. She was up and walking around with me every 5 minutes. Wherever I went, Leia was right next to me. So, it's just that she doesn't wear her uniform in the house. You know, she doesn't have her service dog vest on and the prong collar on. You know, like I don't do that to her. She doesn't need all that on during the day. And I rarely take her out because I don't have anywhere to take her. I don't have a car. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm just glad it's coming down, and I'm glad I figured out what it was because I was worried it was the insulin went bad. Because you start if you start projecting, you know, like you start thinking, well, what if it's not this? What if it's this? What if the insulin got too warm during the power outage for 3 days on Thanksgiving? What if it got warm? I mean, you know, what if the insulin shot? You know, the blue stuff in the pen ain't shot because that took it down. You know, so if the blue stuff that was in the fridge ain't shot, why would the other shit be shot? It was stored together.
Yeah.
The process of
Well,
elimination.
I think at this point, maybe it just, you can chalk it up to, you know, a defective pump or hitting the pump or something like that. So maybe you've got past that now and you'll be all right with it.
Yeah, I think so. Like before, when it was 355, I was starting to get nauseous again. I was like, I'm gonna start puking up all this water I'm drinking. And then it started coming down, and I just wanted to do one more shot, and I shot 100 carbs, which was 8 more units on top of it, and it started coming down. But see, now this is what concerns me. I don't know if you can see that, but at the very end of this chart, it's starting to plateau again.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot again. I'm going to shoot another.
Hey, Sick. Hey,
What?
Sick, why don't you just go to the ER and tell them what's going on?
No, I ain't doing that. Bro.
Yeah, that might be better than keeping on shooting though, bro. I mean, you shot a lot.
You have to understand, it's only been 3 hours since I put the new pump on, and this one says it's going down again. So let me just hold off and wait.
Well, that's a good thing though.
I'm not going to shoot anything. I'm not going to shoot anything. I'm going to wait till everything catches up.
Yeah, give it time, man.
I'm going to give it another hour. I'll see what happens. You know, I just walked to the garage and back. When you start to walk and your blood starts going around, you know, things start improving and moving faster, and the heart starts pumping a little faster. So
and according to the live meter, the live meter up top, you've only been live for like an hour and 30 minutes, 33 minutes, though. Hasn't really been that long.
It hasn't been that long. And you're supposed to wait 2 hours per injection. But I've been doing it so long that I can pretty much, you know, if that pump wasn't leaking, I would have been dead.
I was going to say, if it wasn't, it had to have been leaking, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah, I would not be sitting here right now. I'd be dead. Because I literally, I shot enough insulin to kill, more than one person. I mean, the 40 by itself should have killed a human being. If you shot at if my sugar was 150 and I shot 40, if I shot 20 units, I would have been dead. I shot 40 units at high HIGH and I still didn't die. And before that, I shot 10 and 15 within a half hour of each other. And then I shot everything with the pump prior to that, which was another 30 units of insulin. So that's like we're up to almost like 80 units of insulin already.
Salty says, let's see what Salty says on there.
Yeah, I know. But I found out it was a leaky pump. 5:30 today, I found out the pump was leaking. I took it off. There's no leaks occurring. It's starting to go down. I'm just glad I made.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, Moto, I'm going to back out of here. I think old Mac's wanting to come in. I'm going to back out and go hit the chat. But sick, brother. Take care of yourself on that, man.
Come on up. There's plenty of room, but yeah, come on up, Mac. I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out into the chat. Yeah, I don't want nothing to happen to you, sick, because it ain't no fun aggravating John by myself. I need you around.
I know.
You can do it just fine by yourself, T-Bone.
I know. Oh man, I appreciate you, T.
All right, I'm gonna jump down in the comments. I'll talk to y'all down there.
All right,
brother.
Plenty of room, T-Bone.
You can stay, man. We can still get one more up. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
If somebody else wants to come up, I'll slip out.
So, how's everybody? Everybody had long days. It seems like.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him. Hello, Mr.
Mac. How are you?
Mac.
How are you, my friend?
Big hug, man.
Say something, Max, so we can hear you.
I'm having an issue. Sick. Could you post the link on your? Can you post it on your community under community?
All right, hold on. Yeah. Like share it, or just post the link.
No.
Post it somewhere that isn't already in your live. He wants it on your community page.
On your community page.
Do this circling thing that he's getting.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Community.
This link won't work.
All right. See you in a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's having trouble shutting the other page down in time or the volume off when he enters through your, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
I could have done it on mine, so you could have just continued doing what you want with your show, man. You got to let me know that. I don't think quick enough.
That's all right. I posted it in the community page.
You good? Okay.
I still kind of feel nauseous.
No, I can tell you're not with it.
313 plateauing.
Yeah.
Like anything above 300, I start feeling kind of nauseous.
Is that better, Mac?
It sounds better to me.
Good, man.
Thank you very much, Moto. When I first came on, all of a sudden we was back into all that.
You had two pages open. Like once you do that, you got to go shut that other page off.
That's right. And I thank you very much for your patience and those people that left because of me. God forgive me. I didn't come in to bust nothing up. I just wanted to say hello.
I knew you probably felt that way, but you didn't. No.
Yeah, that's not what happened, Mac.
I
saw you. I dropped down and put you on up because.
But I appreciate it, but I didn't want to put that kind of effort. You guys have to bust up what you have to do.
You're just as much a part of this as we are. That's all it is, man.
Well, I was happy I was able to get the message across to get it over on the community because I knew if I could get the link from there, it would work.
We got tonight's picks. All right. Lolly, no, I need a little help sometimes.
What time do you want to leave tomorrow?
Hey, John. Hey, Ray.
I've got a doctor's
Hey,
appointment
Mac.
at 9:15 in the morning in Loganville
For what?
for just labs.
What is it?
I'm on in my medicine this weekend.
I reckon when you get out of the doctor.
All right, so my appointment's at 9:15. So I don't know how long I'll be there, but whenever I get down there, I'll
Peggy's around Georgia.
I'm gonna see a lolly food pic here shortly. There it is. Oh yeah.
2.5 hours.
Is that from this year too, Lolly?
12, 11.
The spoils?
10. I reckon when you get out of the doctor, go there and get your daddy.
Chili.
Ooh.
Venison chili. Venison chili.
Amazing.
Where you?
That's venison too, man. You know it's gonna be good.
That's
Oh,
fine chili.
Keep going.
I'm so hungry right now.
Whoa.
Poor sick.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. Look
Let me
at
take that down before you. Yeah, that's too much visual for you right now.
That's like heaven.
It's like heaven.
It's like that looks beyond delicious right now. Like I'm like literally so ravenous right now. I could eat my arm.
That's like OC last night. He was describing his chili, how good it was, and I thought, oh my God, that sounded so good because it was cold last night here.
And Nita too. Nita's cooking channel. Every time I go to Nita's, I leave hungry. Nita, I try not to go to your channel because I leave starving every time.
Hey, Breed.
Hey, Dime Breed.
Thank you.
Breed.
Thank you so much,
Hey,
Breed.
what's up, man?
Yeah, my daughter's birthday today.
Yeah, your daughter. Happy birthday to Sam.
Yeah,
Gene, if you
happy
didn't
birthday.
She gave me a
Happy
call too.
birthday.
Thank you, T-Bone, for making room for old Mac.
Oh,
Yeah, please tell Sam that we were wishing her a happy birthday.
Yeah, I did. I told her this morning. I said, all the people. She know who we're talking about. So when she called, because she had work day, so I didn't want to call her. I texted her, but she called me. Peppers, onions, tomato chunks. Yeah.
Oh
Food
yes.
porn.
That just make you salivate already.
It was food porn. It was horrible.
It was a
He's
little
showing
yeah, there it is.
Delicious.
That's
my
funny.
God. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I've never felt that way about food before.
I know, right? Just don't eat
Just
the arm
don't
with
eat the
pump
arm
on it.
Don't eat the arm with the pump on it. Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Leave the pump.
Leave the pump.
Knocked you out, huh? You did, yeah. Thank you so much, Lolly. I thought about it earlier, actually, but I thought, oh, you'll say something if you send something. But I'll try to just be like looking for it.
That looked fantastic.
Good job, Ray. Good to see you today, man.
Well, Ray, did you get all those bicycles assembled?
Yeah, I did.
Good for you.
Yeah, kids gonna like them for Christmas or love them, I hope.
Watching you work made me tired.
Woo! It made me tired.
Woo! I don't think Sick can handle that, Ray.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I need.
I ain't used to working like that.
It's at 3. Didn't I say it was 313 before?
Yes.
It's 318 now.
It's not going in the right direction.
It's not. I'm waiting a little bit, and I'm about to dose again.
Oh man, you're scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, but I only have 25 on board right now. 25 units since 5:30. 25 units since 5:30, and it came down not a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. No, wait. What time is
What
it?
are we looking for?
9 o'clock. I'll wait till 9 o'clock.
Thanks for coming back, Lolly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lolly, for making room for me. And I'm
it's
so
fine.
sorry. So much confusion on my part.
Hey, T-Bone, if you want to come back in, I'll drop out, man.
Yep.
Just come on back in.
No, I'll drop out.
Yeah, I can
I
just
don't
go
say a
over-
whole lot, so it's easy for me to drop.
Just so
Cool.
everybody knows, I'm wearing shorts, which is a rare occurrence.
Yeah, legs.
Legs, yeah.
I got ZZ Top going through my head right now.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare. Don't even think about it.
But do you know how to use them?
Yeah,
39
boogie,
degrees.
two snake boogie, big little baby.
Yeah.
It's 29 here.
Whoa.
Oh.
I do have a question though, if anybody can help. I got us some new cameras to try to get some more stuff out, and I can't get it to connect right. It's the Pro Extreme little camera.
Okay. So does it come with its own software?
Yeah, I got the software on, but it's not connecting. It says it's supposed to be Wi-Fi. And I got the instructions and was looking at it, but it's not. Oh, that's a good pick.
Oh Lord.
That's Ray Motor Life.
Taco salad, nacho salad.
Yeah, I need
Look at the pepper on that. Yes.
Yeah.
What's under that? What is he?
What are you doing, Moto?
It looks good.
What are you doing, Moto?
What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing to him, man?
I'm feeling hungry.
More food porn.
Oh my God! We can see the pepper, for Christ's sake.
Get out of that. Put Lolly up.
Damn.
That was funny.
But I was trying to figure out how to get it connected, and it's not connecting. I just wondered if anybody on here knew.
Now, I don't want you to get mad at me, but is that one of them $40 cameras?
It was a little more than that, but yeah, it's a cheaper camera.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of good reviews on it as far as its action, has a waterproof.
Yeah, you don't. It ain't like a GoPro where you got to download their app on your phone.
Yeah, I've got an app. There's an app for it, and I'm using it. And then I'd also gotten.
Because I know on the GoPro you got to go in and connect it to your phone and give it a name and update and.
That's what we've been doing. That's what it does. It's the same type of thing, but it just won't connect to the internet. It'll connect to the phone, but without connecting with the Wi-Fi, it connects without internet, but it won't connect with internet. And I don't understand why. We've gone through, I've updated settings, I've tried different settings and cannot get it to work.
Okay.
I did the same thing with this one.
Okay, because the GoPro won't connect to the internet. It's Bluetooth to your phone.
Yeah, these are Wi-Fi.
Oh, they're Wi-Fi.
And because this one I got, it's a security outdoor camera.
Yeah.
And it's doing the same exact thing. Both of them get the same.
In your app, it don't ask you for an IP address or.
Yeah, but it connects. It connects to the phone. It won't connect. It connects without internet, and it's supposed to connect with internet. So I'm getting it to connect, but it's not getting that Wi-Fi.
So can you view the footage on your phone?
No, because it won't connect with the Wi-Fi. It has to be able to connect with the Wi-Fi in order for us to use the phone to remote control it. So it'll record the video without the connection, but it won't send it to the phone.
Oh,
So
like
you
like
have
a
to
like a
take the
go.
card out and put it in the
Yeah.
reader to be able to see the video. What you're supposed to be able to do with both cameras
Yeah.
is connect it to the Wi-Fi and then remote control it through your phone or see the
Okay.
video through your phone.
Well,
Like this one, I'm supposed to be able to pull it up and see the video.
yeah. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this: have you YouTubed it?
Yes.
Okay.
I couldn't find anything on it that would tell me that, to troubleshoot, because when they're pulling theirs up, it's connecting.
Did
So I
you
don't
call
know.
Did you call the company that the product comes from and ask them if they can
Yeah,
help you
that
out?
didn't go over too well either. It was,
Well,
Well, at least have a helpline. I don't know. I mean, it must have got to have a button on there, something you can push to connect it.
yeah, we have. That's why I was hoping somebody else has one or used one that would know how to
Well,
get in and figure it out, because our son's coming over this evening and he said he would look at it for us, but
have you got a 10-year-old kid, grandkid?
yeah, I need to take it to one of them, don't I?
Yeah,
yep, they know everything.
yeah, they do.
Hey, Lolly,
I do.
are you using StreamYard?
Right now I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, when you go into StreamYard in your settings, will it not find your phone? If your
Oh
cable,
no, it's a different it's just it's just the internet connection. It's like there's some sort of setting or something that I've gone in and turned them on, turned them off, but I just still can't get it to connect. But Ray, I will check with XN. Maybe he'll be able to help.
Yeah.
All
He
right,
said he gave
I
one
know.
to Ray, gave one to XN, Ray's Moto Life. So
Okay.
I'll check with him. I appreciate it.
Yeah. 'Cause what I've always used my camera till I got my GoPro.
Yeah, we had a GoPro. It got removed from the home in October. So I was
that's
trying to get a camera until we could get other things going. And like I said, that one was a cheap one. They had a big Black Friday sale. So we got two for less than the price of one GoPro.
One
So
GoPro, yeah.
I thought we would try them. Like I said, the reviews looked good, but and if I can get it connected, it should work for us. It has a stabilizer and a microphone in it.
That's nice.
And it's got everything we need. So
How long have you had them?
I just got it. I think we got it this week, a couple days ago.
Send
They
them back.
came in.
Send them back.
yeah.
I may, if we can't get them connected, then I may do that.
Get them off of Amazon.
No, we got them off the site. It's a
No.
Pro Extreme cam.
Okay. I don't know what the return policy is, but
Yeah, it's within 30 days, so we may end up having to do that.
Yeah, they could be fake reviews just from, especially around the holidays. People are scumbags, bro.
Yeah, they are. It's
Like I've
really
been getting
upsetting.
35. There's a $35,000 loan available for you. Click here. I'm like, yeah, I'll be right there. I'll meet you there. Why don't you mail it to this address, yo? 35 grand. I could use that right about now. Throw it in the mailbox,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I usually try to check pretty close, and I go to several different sites and several different places to check reviews and everything when we're buying stuff, especially like that. But and like I said, the video looks okay and that it works as far as recording the videos. They work. It's just getting it connected to the phone for him to be able to have it on his bike and see what it's doing.
Yeah. because the Wi-Fi will be the Wi-Fi will be better in the aspect that it'll be updated in time. You'll be able to see the camera in
It's
time.
real time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real time, which is what
But
you
that's
want.
why I thought it was kind of weird because the other one I got, the small one, it's a Wi-Fi camera, so it's you get to see the real time because it's a security camera to keep at the door, but it's doing the same connection issue. So I don't think it's the actual cameras. I think it's my settings or ability to understand what it's telling me.
Uh-huh.
But we'll get it figured out.
Did you see my deal I had today? Sick on my short, the little short video that I posted it today.
I did see your short video, and you had a non-starting trike.
Yeah,
I was like,
when I come home, I made a video of it, but we never posted it. And I thought, well, I'd have some fun today and put my bike up for sale. You see what a deal I made, didn't you?
Yeah.
For only $250,000, you get the bike and all 600 of my movies.
There you go.
Plus, you can have the franchise to old Mac.
That's great, Mac.
So far,
I was already coming up with a comment like, "It lives, it's alive, it's alive," and then it didn't start. I was like, "Well, there goes that idea."
I was going to brag a little bit, like it's been sitting here a month and you hit the button once and a Harley will go right now.
But it almost
didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
John heard it pop.
I heard it pop. I popped.
That was all it was.
Yeah. Damn.
You don't say
Shot of ether might have helped it.
What's up, everyone? And that guy that used to own a Road King.
Good to see you, man.
What's that? What did you say?
I think he made a Road King comment, so it went dead silent after that.
Oh, I don't know where it was.
That's all right.
Where's Moto, man? He didn't go to bed, did he?
No, I bet he's
I don't know where he went.
Food.
Oh, maybe he's getting
Tell
food.
Frog if he's gonna play in the background, he can come on camera.
He'll have a
Frog.
Ray.
Look who's behind you. For God's sakes, look out, Lolly, something behind you.
Look out, what is that? Look out, be careful.
Weirdo.
Look out.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
wait a minute, where's Salty? I can't show that with Salty on. He'll say I'm abusing him again.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Is Salty going to be all right? I didn't really ask.
He got loose.
Hey, 2-4, I will take a check if it's got Mr. Leahy's name on it.
Yeah, Salty, he got loose again.
Is he okay?
Yeah, 2-4, I'll take a check.
I was worried about Salty for a little bit. There he is. He got loose.
Hey, Salty.
Hi, Salty. I hope
Yeah, he
you're doing
keeps
all right,
saying
man.
he was saying that I tied him up and had him chained up in the room or something, and so I have to show him proof of life. We love you, Salty.
Yeah, Salty. I was starting to miss you, man. I didn't get any ball breaks. And about being cold. Right now I got the heater on. It's like 73 in the house. Wait, where is it? There it is. It may not be 73 in the house right now. Let me check. All right, 71 in the house. 71.
I'll be back in a minute.
It's 71 in the house.
chained up in the basement.
They're chained up in the basement. What is happening?
What is going on?
What is going on?
We're supposed to have a premiere. Frog was having a premiere, and we were having issues with his camera, and he wasn't able to get onto it. But Salty was there with some others, and Salty was saying that I had him chained up and wasn't letting him out. So it's been an ongoing joke.
Sorry, Moto.
Yep, I jump right in and think like, oh, I'm the boss here.
I was like, where's Moto? Moto's not here anymore. I was like, geez, like, is he all right?
My daughter called me. Her birthday today, so I was going to make sure I talked to her again. And
good, yeah.
So really,
happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
Sam's great, man.
With her kids and having fun, and went to Chipotle, and
that's cool.
if y'all know what Chipotle is, but
yeah, that's awesome.
Great.
Sweet.
The Chipotle, they call it Chipotle, like the portal.
Chipotle.
Take you to another universe.
Here, I'm going to leave the stage.
All right. For how long?
Just I don't know. No,
wait. No one to check up on you.
It wants you to leave the studio. Yes, I
want
to leave.
I got you.
Okay, hold on. No, I don't think I can. Is it going to end the stream?
No, because you're not going to end the stream. You're just going to leave the studio.
Yeah.
He's out of here.
Scary to do. Ask Mac. He knows how I end the stream, huh? I don't just leave the studio. I shut everything down.
Shut it all down.
One time you just shut me down.
I sure did.
We've had it. We've had it.
He's having the best live ever, too. It's good. You were on late last night. I caught you for just a second or two.
Yeah, I caught up with Dave. I found out, where he was over at Kings Lake, and I looked him up where he's at, and he's out in a remote area, about 400, I believe, kilometers from Perth.
Okay,
so we looked yesterday. Now he's way out there now.
Yeah, I finally got to see him on live this morning.
Yep.
So that was good.
Yep, I was very happy to hear that.
I track him on Google Earth, and boy, because he gives every once in a while he'll mention the name of a town, and I'll go right there and find out where he's at, and it's kind of cool to just follow him.
Bye, Rollin. With T-Bone. Have a good night.
It's good seeing Recycle Hooligan in here. I haven't seen him up here in quite a while. I haven't seen him on the screen, but I see his name. I saw him over in the chat.
Sorry, Buck, I didn't even hear the pop.
Oh, I actually got in right as Sick was saying he was going to go off stage.
Okay. Yeah, you've been down there a minute then. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good. I figured I can at least talk through my headset while I'm driving and not cause an issue.
What part of the country you in good weather at least?
Oh, where am I? Dunn, North Carolina.
Okay.
I told you to leave everything.
Okay.
I couldn't remember.
Northern. You're not far
I'm making
from the
my
border.
way. I'm 80 miles north to south of the border.
No, my border. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about south of the border at the North Carolina state line is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a tourist trap on Interstate 95.
Yeah, we got one of those from
for 50
Virginia going
years.
into North Carolina called south of the border or something as well here.
But anyhow, greetings everyone. Even though I could show my ugly mug, but it wouldn't increase the stream's value any.
That's why we got Lolly.
Woohoo!
Lolly will make you look good. You're right next to her, so if you do show face, you'll be okay.
Thank you, Moto.
Always.
What's good friends?
I had something interesting to add to the conversation, and as soon as hit enter studio, it
Yeah.
right out my damn brain.
Isn't that something? That's how it go.
Hey, Buck.
Greetings, old Mac.
Where are you tonight?
I'm in my truck.
Oh. Oh.
My truck's on the road. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in North Carolina. I'm headed north on 95.
Very good.
There we go. Sorry.
Was that scary leaving your own stream and stuff?
It was weird. I was scared because I thought I was gonna end the whole stream. I was like, it's not gonna end, right? Like, because it looks like it's gonna end. To be honest.
Yeah, dude, man, I've even shut the page off, restarted the computer, and you bring your page back. As long as you don't hit that end stream, that thing's going.
It's going. Okay.
We traded him out, Salty.
Yeah. Oh, Mac.
Root beer.
Oh, that's cold.
Root beer.
Ooh. Hey, Mr.
That looks good.
That's a dark beer.
That's
Looks
a
dark
yummy
anyway.
It's Yingling.
Yingling.
Isn't that a green beer?
No, Pennsylvania, America's oldest brewery.
Oh, that. Yeah.
It's not a green beer. It's just in a green bottle.
Yeah, I could tell it was brown, but when you said Yingling, I was thinking that the Chinese, I was thinking like Ting Singato or whatever, some of those. I was thinking something else. I go, well, they usually have green beer. There's the is that a boy or girl? What?
Boy.
There's the boy. How you do? There you go. See? You're going to break it down for me.
Yeah.
I can identify parts once in a while.
What you call that tourist trap? I was there.
I'd be afraid to come visit Mac. He picked me up, put me up in front of the camera like that too. Who you got there?
His little legs be just kicking.
That'd be more me than anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Sick Bastard and Mr. Ray have all met me in person. Y'all know that there ain't a whole lot to me. The wind blows the wrong way, and I'm gone.
We're grabbing Buck. Make sure it doesn't blow away.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't much different.
Yeah, one fart and Buck is gone.
Yeah, just grab him. Dive for the feet. Dive for the feet. Grab him.
No, Yingling is a decent beer.
I've been drinking it for a long time, and
Pennsylvania beer, is it?
Yeah, it's America's oldest brewery.
Eric, Sick Bastard. The brewery where Yingling where it got started is don't make. This is actually the name of the city. It's Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Hogsville, Pennsylvania.
Pottsville.
All I can say is figures.
Not Podsville, not like a pod, like an insulin pod.
No.
Pot, like a pot you put on the stove.
Cooking pot.
Pottsville. I thought you said Hogsville.
No. Wow. I've been in Pottsville.
I've been in
my
Pottsville
redneck lingo.
since I was 16.
That's where my ex-wife grew up and all that. So, like, I went there a few times, met her family and stuff like that.
Oh, you're serious?
2018, 2017, we actually rode Medina from here all the way up to Pottsville. So from, the corner here of Virginia where I'm at, the southern corner, all the way up there. It was a good ride.
Yeah, I bet. How long?
I don't remember. Long. All I know is we came back, didn't have enough clothes, got cold, and about 50, 60 miles from home, threw in the towel and got a motel and
really
got warmed up and slept. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to know when to throw it in.
This here shirt is something we stopped at a Harley's place so that I could get some more warm clothes, and I think it is. Does this say Pennsylvania? Can you see?
Everybody got good eyes.
Maybe at the bottom down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like
Pennsylvania at the bottom. Yes, it's script.
It does. I thought that's what said how weird that was. I was talking about that when we were talking about Pottsville, because this is outside of Pottsville somewhere on the way back home.
Yeah.
Hey Thomas, that beer you're talking about in a 22-ounce can. That's what we drank in Washington. That's all we drank up there.
Stella.
Yeah. Stella.
Never heard of it.
You know what I really like is Rolling Rock, and that's from where your sister was.
I like Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock's delicious. It literally tastes, in my opinion at least, it tastes like it was made from the best water on the planet. It really does.
We have a beer in Cullman County. It's bottled and processed. It's called Goat Island. And it's not a bad beer. There's Stella right there.
Wow. Stella Adoros. Those are the ones with the pop bottles, aren't they?
It's not a bad beer. My son drinks that too.
Don't are those the ones that have the metal top bottles, like the top corks or whatever you want to call them, with the metal thing that connects?
I did. All mine had the regular. Uses regular.
Like this.
And they come in 4-packs or something. They come in 6-packs.
That looks 6.
Yeah. I think I may be thinking of something else. It's the ones that Shade Tree drinks all the time.
How do you spell the Yingling or whatever it is?
Yingling.
Start with Y.
Yueng.
Keep going. Doing good. You're doing good.
Oh, there we go.
I drank the amber.
This is you. Amber right there.
Yep.
And then they do make a green, huh? Or is that, no, that's just a green bottle like Buck said. Okay.
Yep.
That's great, Salty.
I'm out of the beer, thing. I haven't had beer for like, since what, 90, 80, 90, 98.
The last beer I had was at the camp out.
Yeah.
Yes, Golish. That's right, Tom. Tom got it. That's Grolish. Yes, that's exactly. Grolsch, whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll chime in since Sick Bastard said something about beer at the camp out. Yeah, he had beer at the camp out. It was hilarious.
Oh man, I was so drunk. I had
No
one
shit.
beer. Literally one beer, and I was white girl wasted for like 4 hours.
And it was Miller Lite.
Yeah, it was Miller Lite, and I had one beer every day. I think
That wasn't even worthy.
I was actually sitting there when he popped the top on it and took his first sip. He's like,
There's the 4-pack. That you're talking about.
Sick took that first swallow and he's like, "Oh, this is like heaven in my mouth."
Oh yeah, it was good. It was delicious. I mean, from not having a beer in like 6 months, it was delicious. I literally
Beers always hit me harder than whiskey. I prefer my bourbon.
Like I'm a cheap date.
All right.
Yeah, Ray Moto. I like a rum and Coke occasionally.
Yeah, I grew up with that. That's what my mom liked all the time. I drank. That was like my main drink, rum and Coke. Bacardi.
Yeah. Well, speaking of beers, since how we're on the topic, there's still about 13 of that 15-pack that Tara bought in the refrigerator in the camper. I hadn't.
Really?
Yeah. That's how much I drink.
Wow.
But back to what old Max said a while ago. He was talking about a beer that's brewed locally there in Coleman.
Yeah.
I want to find out more about that because that's when I do drink a beer, I try to drink a local beer, and it's probably an IPA.
Yeah, and it's bottled and brewed and everything here in Coleman. Look up Goat Island. Moto Goat Island beer, Coleman, Alabama.
Really?
Yeah, it shows on the side of the bottle a big goat standing up on a rock.
It's a microbrewery. It's a local brew.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
mass-produced beer.
Yep. It's
Only brewed locally. That's awesome.
Kind of like those I had in the refrigerator sick that I was drinking at the camp out. They were local IPA beers to Tampa.
There you go.
Wow. No kidding.
See there's the old goat on the rock.
All I know is they make me feel very bloated.
Gotcha.
Any kind of beer. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're enjoyable. I mean, they're delicious when you don't have one for months. But they make every time I have a beer, I'm like, I feel fat and bloated.
Thank you very much, Moto, for doing that.
You bet. You betcha. Hey.
Hey, for sure, eh?
Hey, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about
But
talking about IPAs and stuff, right there in where I live, near Valdosta, Georgia, we have what is called Georgia Beer Company, and it's the southernmost brewery in the state of Georgia, and they brew locally right there in town, and they use most of their ingredients are from local farmers. It's pretty neat. The building they brew the beer in is actually a historical landmark. It was our Valdosta's very first fire station back in the 1800s.
You're talking 2-4's language when it comes to beer.
Oh yeah.
Somebody say beer, eh?
Hey.
Hey. It's the best beer in Nova Scotia.
I don't know if I'll make 2-4 mad, but if I mention this beer's name, it would really upset. It would make Wheelburner's skin crawl. He despises it, but I love that Canadian beer, and it's Labatt's Blue. I love it.
Oh, Labatt's?
Yeah, I love Labatt's.
How about Molson Canadian?
They say it's good. I mean, I've tried it, but I would still rather have a Labatt's. But that's just my personal preference. You know, it's like my motorcycle. It's like my motorcycle. I like to be different.
Yeah. One beer I do not enjoy is Budweiser.
Well, you know why they keep those Clydesdales around, don't you?
I call them.
You know why they keep the Clydesdales around?
Yeah, we know that's where they get that beer buck.
I like old Mac even more now. We're on the same page.
Back when I drank beer and drank 2 Budweisers, been in the bathroom for 2 days.
Moosehead lager.
And Coors too. I'm not a big fan of Coors. They were drinking a lot of the Coors at the camp out. I was like, geez.
Yeah, that was a big deal when I was growing up. I remember Coors. I even had me a Coors belt buckle like in 8th grade. You know, when it was in style to have the big belt buckle on your leather belt and stuff.
Mm.
You know, Moto, Coors beer was not allowed to be sold in the state of Washington until 1937.
Isn't that what some of that Smokey and the Bandit stuff was?
Yep.
Yeah, up until the 80s.
On my 33rd birthday, they brought me a case of beer from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Coors beer. You could buy it in Coors in Idaho. And they went over and bought me a case of beer for my 33rd birthday, a Coors beer. Colorado Kool-Aid.
Colorado Kool-Aid. Right, you know, there was a story, I don't know if it's true and who cares, but I went to Aurora, Denver, Colorado for my military training, and they did Coors was based in there. They had the factory or whatever on the river, and they talked about having the brewery where they got the water from, and upstream was the sewer plant.
Oh, that's
you know, shitty beer, whatever.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants shitty beer. Yeah, it's
Nobody
like,
wants
well,
shitty beer is right.
I would never drink Pabst Blue Ribbon beer in my life again. When I was a kid, I had popped one open, and when I was drinking it, I had something in my mouth, felt like a spider.
Oh.
And I spit it out. It was a ball of of steel wool.
No kidding.
They
Wow.
when they sent me down to Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas, and we got down there, and them cowboys let me know. You know, I don't. Sometimes me and the cowboys don't agree with one another, but when we got down there, they let me know the only beer you can drink in San Antonio was Pearl Beer and Lone Star. Don't come up here with them Yankee beers.
I'm back in a minute.
But here's another fun fact about Coors. Now, every bit of Coors we buy on the East Coast is bottled and brewed in Elkton, Virginia.
That's what I always grew up drinking. A lot of that. Thought we had something special.
Brett.
Special export.
You heard of it?
No.
No. Northern beer, I guess. Yep.
See, Washington had like a monopoly. Everything is bottled in Tumwater, Washington. You had, what is that? Lift the bottle up a little bit. Oh, gosh, good. I love Scotch too.
That's my
Wow.
previous name. I got these for my kids because they like the bourbon or the Scotch whiskeys.
I do too.
And that's our family name and our family crest.
Oh, that's so cool.
I could feel that and taste that.
All right.
It hurts kind of a little.
This was total like my era growing up, and had the Schmidt cans with all the wildlife on it.
Yeah, the pride of Milwaukee.
Still had the pull tab on the top, and they used to have like when you go to the bars, they used to have those cardboard displays. Like we'd have an ice fisherman in there with this mechanical thing, and his arm would go up and down and be like he's fishing, and you'd see the fish underneath. I had to have that. I got that, had that in my room for a long time. And then they would, like these cans, they used to cut them in half, put holes all the way around them, and then your mom and grandparents, whatever, would crochet hats. You had a hat that went all the way around with the little brim, and that was the thing we all wore to school. We could wear these beer can things to school. I suppose you can't do that today, but
no, that's frowned upon today.
Probably.
Yeah. But look at what they allow on TV.
Yeah, I know, right?
And on YouTube.
That's what I say. It makes us look like we're all idiots, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pfeiffer, that was another beer that you don't hear much of no more.
Jungle Juice.
You know, back during the fondue days, we used to do a lot of wine coolers like Annie Green Spring and Boone Farm and all those. That was just a sweet tasting wine that went with the fondue.
Who remembers Cold Duck?
I do.
Yeah.
God. And we thought that was something.
That's an odd brand. Remember my dad? Yeah, those cans. It was a cheap beer. That's what you bought, Old Milwaukee. Then they went to what Milwaukee's Best. It was even a little bit cheaper.
The Beast.
The Beast. You got it, Buck. You know.
That's what you turned into when you drank the stuff.
The Beast.
Let me give you a beer to look up. This is what we drank in 1949 and 50 to about 1955. Look up, listen to this now. Young lady, put your fingers in your ears because this is a real beer. It's called Greasy Dick Brothers. Greasy Milwaukee. Yes, I think it's spelled one word. Greasy Dick is one word, I believe. So, try spelling it out. And it spells about the way it sounds.
Brothers?
Yeah, Greasy Dick Brothers. It was real.
It's there.
Even back in those days, I couldn't have brought myself to bring that can to my lips.
Yeah.
Well, how about going to the bar and ordering a Freddy Foot Pucker?
Okay, well, it's spelled a little different here, like greasy deck, like deck almost.
Yeah, but how they said it back in those days, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, you're right, Buck. It was it was a popular beer, but it wasn't just a catchy thing. It was around for a long time. I think it stayed out until like in the 60s.
Huh. Memory lane on beer.
Did you find a picture of it?
I had it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed with the dog. Yeah, there we go. That's it right here. See?
Wow.
Yeah, you could have done a trivial thing and nobody would ever guess that one.
That looks like a can of oil there, or like
Sure does.
starter fluid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Starter fluid. Yeah.
Starter fluid.
The guys that drank beer probably got a lot of days started that way. Look at that right there. See, D-I-E-C-K.
Yeah.
D-I-E-C-K.
You saw how I spelled it to get it in there.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah. Thanks, Mac.
Well, now, I mean, I've told other people, they go, no, ain't no damn way anybody would drink a beer with that name on it. I was like,
no. Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020 and Sprite. Yeah, I used to drink that way back in the day.
Oh, dude, that's
7 and 7.
I got deathly sick drinking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's not.
Thunderbird and Mad Dog 2020 was the two that would give you a headache almost immediately.
Yeah, Wild Irish Rose.
That old Thunderbird was a white wine, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
My
sure
son
that
drinks
stuff.
Jägermeister, Thomas, and
Ooh, yeah.
I can't stand it. Tastes like cough medicine, but they love it.
I drank four Jaeger bombs. We landed out in Dallas, Fort Worth. I drank 4 Jaeger bombs after 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't sleep until the next day. 4
I
Jaeger
do
bombs.
4.
My buddy
see-
Paulie has a
I
Jaeger
like
stopper.
I like Mr. Mac even more now because that's the only way I can drink Jaeger, isn't it? With Red Bull.
Thanks, Salty.
What about Goldschlager? Yeah.
That's the Goldschlager.
Yeah, I used to drink Goldschlager too.
It had special stuff. Had
Yeah.
Gold Flake.
Had gold flake in it.
And you put it in the freezer, huh?
It won't freeze.
Yeah, you could put it
No,
in the
but you put it in there.
Oh, it'll
like-
stick and stay in there. It had so much alcohol it wouldn't freeze.
Oh, that's what I mean. You wanted it cold. You put it. You kept it in the freezer.
Yeah, man. That's good. I mean, it was.
Good night, 2-4. Good night, Salty.
And it was expensive back in the day. Who left? Did Mr. Gregory left? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Paul Batute.
He probably got thirsty.
Yeah, all this talk.
This is Thirsty Thursday.
Well, speaking of drink, I am drinking a beer, but it's got a root in it.
Root berry beer.
Yeah, it's got a root in it. That's great.
It even barks at you.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Later, 2-4.
2-for-1 puns.
Might Salty.
You know what my new nickname is for 2-4, don't you? Sick.
Woody?
Yeah, Woody.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
That's our keychains. I just got my stuff in to finish making them.
Hold up.
Nice. Yeah.
420.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, man.
Make them
That's
in different colors.
Sweet.
Thomas
Have
Bailey.
a piece.
Thomas Bailey started all this stuff with that booze talk.
Yeah.
Trying to make you feel guilty. You want down? You want down? Here we go. There you go.
So yeah, like tonight's topic. I mean, we've covered it pretty much a lot. I mean, we covered a little bit of it, but it's just you got one of those recycle hooligan. Got one.
Yeah, hooligan's kind of our guinea pig, I think. I appreciate it.
Dark as well. That's awesome.
Some of them do.
Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah, trying to stay positive in hard times is like the hardest, at least in my opinion. I mean, I've been there, and I've been there before, but like, you just got to think about what are you grateful for? Like, and the first thing that comes to mind is Leia and my friends and everyone in the community, because I don't know if I would have, made it on my own after I jumped ship with the ex.
Huh, bro?
Because
you know yourself. I'm jumping in here and stealing the torch. You was there for me.
Oh yeah, I was.
So that what you're saying resonates with all of us.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we can all be grateful for in our own ways. And you all know I probably wouldn't be where I am right now without you guys.
Oh yeah.
And we can sit here on these live streams and we can say it all day long, but we know the impact we make in each other's lives, even when we're not on the lives.
Yeah.
Hooligan, so does frogs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is anybody into weapons here on this group?
Yep. What kind?
I just got my new ammo for my pistol today, and I'm looking forward to shooting it this weekend.
Good luck.
Gracious.
That might.
It only holds 5 rounds.
That's not a small caliber.
That might get not being funny. That might get the live stream struck.
I'm gonna show you. Why?
Ask Sterling.
Oh hell! I thought we was in America.
Yeah, I know, right?
Remember when you took out the 38? It got that one got completely banned. That live stream
because it was on a live stream.
That's a toy.
Oh well, yeah, it's a toy. Of course, it's a toy.
I was doing this for $1.
That's a good looking paperweight you got there, old Mac.
That is a great paperweight.
I don't know if it'll divert the algorithm or not, but yeah, that's a good looking paperweight.
Gotta be
30 millimeter.
30 millimeter.
50 cal right here.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Can you say? Oh, with that specific measurement, what is it? The tool used to plant that seed is a warthog. The animal that plants that seed is a warthog.
We fired this on the USS Nimitz CVN-68. We built a 7-barrel gun, very much like in the A-10 Warthog, but it's 7 barrels, and we fired this with the Nimitz for protection for the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous.
Fun fact, old Mac, they still train A-10 pilots at Moody Air Force Base in my hometown.
I was
I
just.
watched.
Go ahead.
I watched a video about a boat trying to come along, a pirate boat trying to come along a freight boat today, and they had armed guards on the big freighter, and they fired at that boat that was coming up, and they made it explode. It blew up like a bomb.
Buck, the home base for the A-10 Warthog right now is Mountain Home, Idaho. We were at the base. I delivered while I was driving a truck a huge sign up there. It was built in Leeds, Alabama, that for the Gowan Field at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Boise, Idaho.
Awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, I can be sitting in my backyard at home, and when they do their training maneuvers over the training area, they'll circle over my house to get back to the training area, and it's just every time they do, I'm just thinking, "Yep, America."
I love it. I love the sound.
They said that even though that plane is traveling forward, that gun gets pushed back 6 inches every time that barrel goes off.
That gun is in a Volkswagen. It's huge. Even though the barrel only sticks out a little bit, it's a huge gun.
It goes all the way underneath the cockpit of the pilot.
I'll be back.
Does anybody watch the Kentucky Ballistics?
Yes, I do.
I like him.
I like him blowing up stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about blowing stuff up myself.
There's a lot of them on there that's they get too entertaining.
Yeah, there you go.
Hooligan's hysterical.
One of the channels I like to watch is that young lady with her dad, and that's Autumn's Armory.
Don't know if sounds familiar. I don't know if I don't follow it, but I.
Is that the little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen her.
And her dad's raising her to teach her all about safety and proper use and implementation and teaching her marksmanship and respect for what they are.
Yeah, it's a good channel.
You guys remember the show that was, I think it was out of the Carolinas, where the guy, oh my God, he built all kind like a drone. He'd mount up a gun on a drone and he'd fire it remotely. And they built a lot of really nice weapons, built them from the ground up. And you remember he got arrested for some naughty stuff?
Yeah.
He went to prison. But man, what a great show he had while he was doing it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the show, but it was on probably 10 years ago. He's probably out now. Buddy?
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Something about armory. And it had a lot of American flags, and it was really well presented. Whoever did the graphics for the company, it was really well. I think it was on the Discovery Channel. Really good.
Well applied.
It's not ringing a bell to me, but
I can't remember. It's something armory, but it was out of the Carolinas. And then they had to relocate to North Georgia, and then stuff happened. They didn't bust him because of his weaponry. They busted him for other naughty things. Impropriety, doing things with folks that was not nice.
Yeah.
Sexually related.
Be a problem with a lot of the big people, unfortunately.
Are you talking about that guy that was detained overseas?
I don't know where they captured him at, but
he had a bald head. He was
What?
skinny and tall, young, a YouTube influencer.
This guy was a YouTube influencer. He had just a really great backing. He had all kinds of armament companies involved with him, and when it went down, it was a scary thing because everybody that was associated with him did not want to be linked with him anymore after the charges came out.
Yeah.
I guess I had to work that day.
Yeah. I thought it was, but not 10 years ago. I'm thinking of some guy like within the last 5 years.
I'm thinking it probably was 10 years ago because I was driving the truck, and I used to, every time I would get stopped somewhere, I'd always watch them. I think it was on the Discovery Channel.
Like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I like that song.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that.
I wish I could just remember more. It'll come to me. I'll be laying over in bed tonight, and I go, "Oh, I remember what the name of the place is."
Yeah, exactly. And then the live will be over, and you'll have to write that down or put it in your phone or something. That's funny.
Yeah.
Where is the Bluetooth connected? Let's see if that is not connected.
I can look it up. Also, maybe I'll do a search right here. Oh, I got this thing all shut down.
Channel.
I
What is the
wanna
name of that song?
Discovery.
Discovery Channel Storm.
Sick. Connie is looking all over. She said, "He's supposed to be live, and I can't find him." She called me on the phone. I said, "He's live right now. I'm talking to him."
Yeah.
But now that you posted that link, since Moto put that link over there, she can probably go from the link over there.
Yeah. Oh, let me put the link in.
That's a good idea. Post the link and come to your page. She watched Motobomb today do all that tattoo on that big tattoo on that guy's arm, that Indian
So I found the song. Everybody hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was an awesome tattoo.
A lot of work in it.
Oh, yeah. A lot of detail.
Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch.
Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna get copyrighted, but whatever. If you're lucky, I'm looking at it, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's something wrong with these guys.
Yeah, there is.
Maggots and stuff. Like, these guys are retards. Sorry.
Did you Sick? Look at what's laying on my couch over here, Sick.
Oh, the fur baby.
Look at that belly. Look at that belly right there.
Yeah. Is that the one that was that needed the attention?
Had to have the surgery, yeah.
Had to have the surgery and everything, yeah.
He's coming along
is
good.
he walking around right now, or is he still?
Oh, he's doing really good.
Oh, good.
In fact, I got his medicine right here. Look at it. Here's his medicine. There's his medicine right here.
Yeah.
And a feed ball.
That's
the
cool.
only way I can get him to take his medicine.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Leia takes it right from the package, like it's a treat. Like it's a treat. I'm like, you don't even want it wrapped in anything. I'm like, you're great. The other two, we got to trick them. The other two, we had to trick them out all the time, every time, because they would get it every month. And
Yeah, Leia's like, ain't no shame to her game.
yeah, she's like, whatever, it's like a treat. And then, like, the next day, she'd look at me funny, like, is that why I feel like shit today? I was like, you gave me that fucked up treat yesterday? And like, she's like, I'm watching you. I'm like, it wasn't me, man. It was just a regular treat. He's like,
I would put my dog's pills in the peanut butter because they love peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I had one that would lick all the peanut butter off the pill
and then spit it out. Jade was notorious for doing that. Jade would eat everything off the pill, and I would have to hold her mouth shut and rub her throat with my hand and hold her head up in order to get her to swallow it. And it worked. I mean, it was just a little kind of mean. I'm like, and I would talk to her really sweet as I do it, because you don't want to traumatize the dog. I was like, just swallow it, sweetie. It's easier if you just swallow it. But this is after like the 4th attempt, or the 5th attempt that it hasn't worked. So I was like, now you're going to eat it. I would just put it in with nothing on it. I would rub her throat, and I'm like, you're done. You had enough treats. You're swallowing it now. And she would swallow it. Several times she would spit it out. Still didn't swallow it.
I'm so glad there's a lady on the panel right now.
Well, you could. Well, I'm not.
I don't offend easy, Buck. So we're good.
But
well, I mean, I have been in a bit of a rut here for the last 17 months, involuntarily.
What is that? Oh,
fish. Muskie.
Muskie, yeah. Nice.
No, that's a northern pike.
Northern pike.
Yeah, muskie got the stripes. I had to check, but my cousin, my cousin just pulled that out of the ice in Minnesota.
Awesome. Yeah. That was a nice one.
Yeah.
I have one major fishing story, okay? Here it is. My friends decided to bring me to the Salmon River in Pulaski, New York, which was some god-awful far place from creation, as far as I knew.
Sounds like heaven to me.
Yeah, I know. So we got about 2 hours outside of Pulaski, and it started snowing. And we stayed there for like 4 or 5 days. And it didn't stop snowing in Pulaski until we left Pulaski. All right. But during the time we were at Pulaski and I went down to the Salmon River to fish with my rented equipment, I stood there for like a good hour or two and froze my ass off. My eyelids froze. I didn't catch a goddamn thing. I said, fuck.
Oh, man.
I am going back to the motel and I am going to smoke my brains out. Goodbye. And then I continued to watch Santa Claus row down the Pulaski River, the Salmon River, I mean. And I was like, that guy's fucking crazy. He's rowing down all of these rapids in a fucking a drift boat. I was like, that's insane. And everybody's lining the side of the river waving at him. I'm like, I'm going back. I got to go. So, yeah, that's my fishing story.
Hey, Moto, you want to hear my fishing story?
Yeah, man.
Do you know how to capture a polar bear?
Uh-oh.
You get where the river's frozen and you cut a hole cut a hole in the river, the ice, big thick ice, and then you take a can of green peas and you put it around the hole. When the polar bear comes to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Oh, jeez.
Dad joke.
I heard it a little bit different, but basically the same.
Basically,
I
So
have
that
to
was a great twist, though,
modify it a little bit.
because the ice hole, ash hole, that was pretty good because it was like about an elephant, how to catch an elephant, whatever. And then you did the same thing, but you had to put ashes, had to say that you put ashes in the bottom of the hole. And
Kick him in the
that's
ash.
fantastic.
yeah, and you come to take a pee, kick him in the ash hole.
That's great.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff, man.
When Mount St. Helens blowed up and scattered a billion, I think what was I don't remember how many billions it was, but like a 1 cubic mile of ash all across the nation. They up there in Washington, they kept talking about the day that St. Helens showed her ash.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Well,
Really
speaking of
did.
that, when you mentioned it in the other live stream the other day, I put a comment in there, and I don't know if y'all read it or not, but my grandparents were out there close to St. Helens when it erupted. And you were talking about how they were not wanting people to collect ash and this, that, and other, and because they were worried about it being radioactive or this, that, and other. But somewhere on my empire of dirt back in Georgia, in one of my totes put away and stuff, I've got some ash that my grandparents brought back to us grandkids from St. Helens.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was awesome. I remember when that happened. I thought that was I was very intrigued by that eruption because I was following it on the news, and I was young. I was like 10.
Yeah. I
In
remember
My
what
teacher
happened
brought
too.
my
In
teacher.
1980, I was 10 years old.
They were like selling vials of it that you could buy. I thought it was what a phony. Who's gonna buy ash? I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. I remember, but it was pretty neat.
Well,
My teacher brought bags back to everybody in the class because she was there.
Speaking of that, Mr. Dean.
Yeah.
The inventor of the pet rock sitting back somewhere laughing on the beach somewhere saying, suckers.
Another one. Yeah. Do you remember when mood rings used to be real popular? That was like I was probably 5th, 6th grade when those were coming
They
out.
still sell those.
They do.
They have them. People buy them.
Can you come here, please?
Mood rings, really?
Yep.
I haven't seen one in a long time. I thought they were so cool because I thought they really, would change colors depending on, I guess, something.
Yeah.
They got a piece.
That's pretty neat.
And then when you found out it was temperature, it kind of ruined it.
You know,
I was like, yeah.
It's supposed to change a certain color, like when you're around a girl you like or something. I don't remember little things that kind of get you to.
Seems like when I
yours,
That was my problem
about the mood rings.
That was my problem, Moto.
Seems like
I didn't like.
What's that?
I said that was my problem. I never met a girl that I didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
What's that now, Buck?
Go ahead.
Back about the mood rings. Back when I first found out about them in the late 70s, when I was a kid, I think they were a big trinket sell item for Avon.
Ah.
Really?
What were
They
the
sold some.
mood rings?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. You know what? Because
the reason I say that is my mom was big into Avon and Tupperware back when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Tupperware they had Tupperware parties and all. It was a
They
big
still
deal.
do. And Avon did sell the mood rings. They were that's when they started some of the jewelry sales.
And for some unknown reason, back in the 70s and 80s, when they had the Avon and Tupperware party, us kids couldn't be around.
We didn't want to be around.
So suspicious.
As we've gotten older, we've kind of read into that reasoning and figured it out for ourselves.
Do you guys remember well, maybe not that far. Most of you won't go back that far. 40s and 50s, all of our clocks had radiation on all the numbers, and they glowed in the night.
Yeah, radiation.
I just watched on the Discovery Channel how many thousands of people have died in the factory that was dealing with that chemical to do the thing on the numbers, the radiation that was in it. It killed them.
Radon.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Radon.
Yeah, there was a thing about old toys and that, from the 50s and 60s, and there was a chemistry set that actually had radiation chemicals in the chemistry
depleted uranium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's not good.
That's what these right here shoot is depleted uranium.
Yeah. That'll send a Geiger counter off.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That we lived and survived and had lawn darts and
darts. Bring lawn darts back.
Yeah, man, bring them back, bro.
Croquet.
We used
to have golf, like croquet. It was kind of like golf. You had to hit those balls through the little U shape.
That was another thing that was big.
Yeah, you had to shoot that ball through the remember the
hoop.
Talk about
you had to knock the balls through the hoops.
It's called a wicket, sticky wicket. That's when the ball would stick in the wicket, the little hoop.
Shit.
You just brought the heater
close to me. Wicket.
Freezing.
Speaking of British, I have not seen Kym in a while. Is he okay?
He said something. Oh, he was on my tattoo live today.
Oh, okay, good.
So I did see him.
I was there too.
That was an awesome tattoo.
Yeah, thanks for coming by the way, whoever did.
And my apologies for not tuning into that stream. I was trying to throw everything together and get on the road at that time.
You didn't miss nothing but boring stuff. You come in, take a look, and you leave, unless you find somebody there to talk to.
I made some comments while you was doing that. I was going, ouch, oh, yes.
I read a little bit of what you did. You should have got on. You should have got on. I left a link up there so somebody could get up there and narrate and talk to me, while I was doing it. And let me know what people are saying in the comments,
I'm afraid I'd make you nervous and be lying all over the place.
No, you'd have been a help.
Did Matt, you have tattoos?
Yeah, doing the tattoo today.
No, do you have any tattoos?
Oh, I have none.
Oh, wow.
Virgin. Bucket list. Make it a bucket list wish, Miss Old Mac.
There you go.
My daughter's got a sleeve up both sides, and when we was up there, she's sleeved up on both sides, and and she was amazed that at 84 I still don't have one yet.
Yeah. That's something else. That's something to be proud of, actually, I think.
And Angelique, she she's got two now, and she's got another one picked out. She wanted it before we went to Washington, but we get it after the first of the year.
They're fun to get.
I've got 13 and I want some more.
Yeah.
They're addicting.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's so super uniquely special especially when I was first getting them. And they're just like, wow, I can't believe it. To get something like that was like just incredibly, I don't know what it was about it, but it was the mystique of it and all was like, wow, I got me it's more like in the 80s, it wasn't as popular as it is today. Today, it's, like another pair of tennis shoes in a way, people got them, it's not unusual to see tattoos on people at all. I used to be like when I go into places and stores and whatever, and my arms all tattooed up, you get looks because you didn't see very many people like that,
Well, used to at the restaurant, you couldn't show your tattoos if you
That
worked
could
in a
be.
restaurant.
I don't know.
Now
I don't remember that, but
yeah, you couldn't have any tattoos below your wrists.
wow, yeah.
Hell, even the military has changed their policy on that now.
Well, that's why it's all gangster, and people can get them on their neck and stuff like that. It's more of a rebellious move to make.
Now, Motorbomb, living in the Bible Belt, the Southeast Virginia, we'll count that as being the Southeast as well. How do you handle Leviticus people that still hang to the old laws of the Old Testament?
Never
there. It
never had issues.
Oh, good. I mean, I'm not.
I just never had issues with it. I don't really recall anybody ever. I don't know.
Yeah, Leviticus.
God had a tattoo on his thigh and on his leg. In Revelations, they're showing about coming out of the clouds and whatever. And somebody found that, some tattoo artist, and had posted that up and made a big deal out of it for a while. That trying to counteract, I guess, the old Leviticus stuff.
I tell you who got that started, and I'm a great fan of them. That's the Duck Dynasty. You know, they're on their shirts said Leviticus 19:27. That covers the beard in the Bible. If you read 21 and on down to 31, it talks about cutting, tattooing, and marring your body.
Yeah.
Phil was always talking that. Phil's lost his mind now. He's no longer with us.
I didn't know that. No.
He's in the advanced stage of Alzheimer's. Dementia.
Yeah.
Very like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, what a waste of a mind.
Yeah, Bruce Willis too. You say same thing?
Yeah, Bruce Willis and Phil has about the same level of disability.
Wow. Yeah, that sucks.
In fact, Phil is much worse. He's in a critical state.
Yeah.
Glenn Campbell, he went that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
I think that is one of the worst diseases anybody could have.
My ex-mother-in-law has
for the family. It's more for their family than it would be for themselves. They don't know what's going on, but I think it would be a very scary disease. And my grandfather had it, and it was awful watching him deteriorate.
In this house here, I lost my mother. In this house, I lost my wife. In this house, dementia. Both. Took 5 years on both of them to go from perfectly normal, everything's fine, until they were deceased.
Yeah.
It's sad to see them fade away. Because it happens, you're with them all the time. Like, I was with my ex-mother-in-law since the beginning of her disease. Like, she got diagnosed, and then me and my ex started dating immediately after that time in late 2019 or whatever it was. And I took care of her for years. Even when we got down to Florida, I took care of her. I fed her, talked to her every day, all of that. And it was sad. It was just very, very, very
See that little woman right there. She's 1 year older than me, sick.
Yeah.
She's also now in an advanced stage of dementia.
That's awful.
That's horrible.
1 year older than me.
And it's just sad to see them fade away because you just I don't know. It's just horrible. It's just an awful.
I'm sorry we got off on that tangent, man.
It's all right. It's so sad seeing them go.
It's bad when you're taking care of them, and you have to make that decision to put them in a home because you're no longer able to. Because my grandfather lived on the mountain. I mean, he grew his own food. He lived up on a mountain. We went to the water to get went to the creek to get the water. And he had no plumbing in the house. He had a 3-room house. And, he was I think he was like 6'2", 6'3", 250 some odd pounds. And we had to bring him home to take care of him because it got so bad.
Yeah.
But as he started deteriorating, he would be scared when he woke up because they don't know who they are. They don't know where they're at. They don't know you. And it's a scary process that they go through.
Everything frightens
you can imagine he didn't lose any of his height or his stamina.
Yeah.
He was a bull.
Yeah.
And it's like it was very difficult to be able to make that decision because you hate seeing somebody you love in a nursing home. But you don't have
you know what the saddest thing is when you commit someone to a home, if you have the courage to do so, being condemned by your own family members for putting your mother in a home when she couldn't swallow. She had to have intravenous and all that kind of stuff. And they wanted me to, I got this guff from people that I didn't take care of her. I did for 10 months when she was totally unable to take care of herself. But it's so easy to condemn somebody for taking that step to put her in a home where she could get the care until she passed away.
Yeah.
And all they can think about is I committed her, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That bullshit from so many people. It just
that's bullshit.
And I can relate to that too, because think about it. They're going to condemn, folks for their, making that choice. Well, where were they up until you had to make that choice helping?
Yeah, exactly. Where were they? Where were they?
Get that away. All they saw is I took their mother away.
Yeah, well.
And I can understand the feelings. My heart breaks for them.
Well, I mean, I can understand their feelings too, but at the same time, if she's that old and going through that, they were adults at the time too, and where were they?
Sure.
I mean, I went through the same thing with my late wife's dad. Me and my late wife were right there helping, but right up until the week before he passed away, before he was placed in hospice. And it's very related. It's a very relatable subject. And he passed away in 2017.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law went through the same thing with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. They were like, well, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Well, he stayed at home till a week before we had to do something.
Sorry to interrupt, Buck. I want to jump off. Our son just come in, so y'all have a great night.
Take care, Lolly.
All right, Lolly.
Oh, you're fine. Family is most important. Good night, young lady.
Bye-bye.
When we eventually had to put her in a home, and we felt horrible doing that because we knew it was the right decision, but we knew she would deteriorate faster to an extent, but she was already going into hospice. She's been in hospice for 6 months at least. And they've recently doubled the hospice visits. And, it's a tough situation with her.
They gave us the opportunity with Ruth to let her die in a home or to come home.
Yeah.
And she died here at home.
That's nice. We had my mom pass at the house also. And that was nice. The only time Leia never answered the door to me was when my mom died. She sat in that bedroom with my mother until she passed.
Yeah, they told us that she may live as much as a month, and she lived 2 weeks after she come home.
Yeah. It's horrible. Like my mom was diagnosed in February, and she passed on May 27th.
Wow.
She was gone, and then we brought her home. She didn't. She went straight to a nursing home to get rehabilitated a little bit so that she could walk and do a walker. So as soon as she could do that, we brought her home, and within 2 weeks, she was walking to the kitchen and feeding herself, and then 2 weeks later, she was bedridden in the hospital bed, and 2 weeks after that, she was gone.
Hey, Rod B is in here. Let's get. Oh, you guys heard about Rod B? Y'all was more informed than I am. Rod B is now a single guy, almost
Yes,
living
he
under a
is.
bridge. Almost
Rod
living under a bridge.
He's on internet now
He's on here now.
and electric. That's great, Rod. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, man.
He's got the world's greatest beard.
Do you have
What is that?
internet power now? What is that?
That's me. That's
Oh yeah, that is you.
me starting trying to start the old Harley.
What is that? What for sale cheap? What is that supposed to mean?
Didn't you see the price?
No.
You should be able to find the price on there. $250,000, and you get all 610 of my videos.
Oh, you're gonna sell the whole works.
The whole works.
Also, you get my old Mac. You get my old Mac franchise.
The whole kit and caboodle.
The whole kit and caboodle.
I'll sell it to Rod B. He can franchise it over in Australia.
There you go.
When are you gonna get your train whistle fixed?
All it needs is while we was gone, I didn't come back on batteries in it. All I got to do is put a couple of batteries in it.
That would be a good idea.
Year. When you put 2 batteries in it, it lasts about a year.
I miss it.
There you go.
That was classic.
That was awesome.
I love it too. Don't make any noise at night when it goes dark. It's got a little sensor.
Really?
Sensor. That's awesome. So it keeps quiet at night. That's great.
I looked some up to buy some, and I could never find one that sounded good like yours.
This thing is 30 years old.
Yeah, that's probably why, because you can't find one that sounds good.
Built better. I had another one in the front in the west room over there. We had one that had all the birds, 12 different sounds of birds singing.
Did you ever have a little cuckoo clock?
Oh yeah, I had the real ones from the Black Forest.
Yeah, my dad got one when he went to Germany. Went over and got one of them fancy hand carved, and
Yeah, my parents had one at the bottom of the steps. My sister got that.
yeah, my grandma had one. I always loved it. So you had to hurry up and go to see that bird because it come out so fast,
Yeah, 50 years it was in that house. It had the counterweights and everything that had to be done every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember the cuckoo one. I guess they did, yeah. Kind of like the old grandfather clocks.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we couldn't wait till we got us one of those big grandfather clocks from South Carolina. And that thing, it was such a good one, but it had to be really balanced well for everything to work really good in it. It was built here in America, and we eventually gave it away after years of dragging. We moved around, and those clocks did not like moving at all. There's too many movements in there to go wrong. Old Buck is being real quiet over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just.
Are you done driving? You must be done driving.
I'm at 243.
No, I'm not done.
No?
I'm still here. I'm just.
What time did you start up driving?
Oh, it was just after lunchtime this afternoon. By the time they got me a direction to go, and
well, you Close to running out of hours then, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm not far from it.
Yeah, truck drivers. When you pull up at the Flying J up there now, we stopped at so many Loves and Flying J's on the way back. Everybody has got all their headsets and the gears and the boom mics, and they're all geared up for total electronics. You know, the drivers are. You know, so they can communicate.
Oh yeah, we're walking around like cyborgs now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Got the eyepiece, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm making my way out towards. I'm actually going out to the Outer Banks in North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably only about an hour south of Mr. B's.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, it's about 90 miles for me to get down to Outer Banks. And he's probably a little bit farther.
Well, I'm going across US 64 right now off of Interstate 95 to get over there. And I'm probably about an hour south of him right now.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm at here along this road. But I still got another 160 miles to go to get out there to the Outer Banks from where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'll literally be right there on the coast.
Yeah. Which way will you come in? Like the more southern route or the northern into Outer Banks?
With the truck, I got to come in like into Kitty Hawk and go back south.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
I can't come in from the south in a truck.
Yeah.
There's no approved truck routes to get in from the south side.
Yeah, a lot of bridges and
a lot of rules.
Small roads, I suppose.
You can't do that. Can't park here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I've been looked at him and said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer. You're gonna need a minute. I love
that's one thing that my wife.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's one thing my late wife was always impressed with when she'd ride with me. She's like, "You're gonna put that where? Right there. That's where I'm gonna park that truck."
There? Like really? Like right there? In between those other two ones?
And she's like, "I'll be damned."
Yeah, I'll be damned.
And I'd even impress myself at times.
Think thin.
Well, see, yeah. Well, this type of trailer I pull, it don't have a sliding tandem axle under it. It's a frameless dump trailer, so the axles are at the back of the trailer, and it's only 45 foot long. So I don't have any tail swing on the back of the trailer to worry about.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's he'll talk about it.
If you're hauling stone, you can only haul a certain amount of stone before you're overweight, and stone's heavy.
Right. I mean, like out here, I'm coming out here to load contaminated sand, and I think and it's not hazardously contaminated. I don't know what it's contaminated with, but I think it has to do with debris from Helene.
Okay, so it has to be siphoned.
Yeah, it has to go to a waste management facility to get processed, and the one it's going to, I got to take it over there to Alabama, damn near to Mississippi.
Hey, Buck, did you see what Rod B had to say to you?
No, I can't see the chat.
But Rod B said, "Buck, you can put that big thing in that little hole."
Oh boy,
that's what he said.
That's what he said.
I didn't say it. I only repeated what he said. Shame on you, Rod B.
Shame on you, Rod B.
Well, like I said the other day on the other live stream, You know what they say about guys who drive Peterbilts?
Peterbilts.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Shit, I forgot how it went exactly after I just said it. Oh.
I think that's your brain telling you not to say
we don't we don't buy new, and we just get our Peterbilt.
Oh, we don't buy new. We just get our Peterbilt. That's great. That's a great saying, by the way. That's awesome.
That's an old school saying.
Yeah, that's great.
You're going to hear stuff on the road.
I love the old trucks, man. They used to rebuild the Kenworths too, man. I liked Kenworths. I was a Kenworth fan, but I mean, I appreciated both brands. But like once Freightliner and Autocar, and like I was like, what is this shit?
I used to work right across the road from the factory on East Marginal Way in Seattle, Washington, from the Peterbilt Company and Freightliner. It's right there, Pacific Car and Foundry, right there on East Marginal Way. I used to work in the experimental building, the U.S. military, right across the road from them.
How about that?
Yep.
I say.
What did it say?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there's a lot of history between the two brands.
Yeah.
At competition, as you know, out on the road, but they're built in that big old factory over there, and you go over there and there'll be like 30 or 40 partially assembled Peterbilts on one line, and the other line is all Freightliners, and then I'm a Kenworth, not Freightliner, Kenworth. Kenworth and Peterbilt is always in competition.
And they're both owned by the same parent company.
That's right. Pacific Car and Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
And they're built everywhere. They got a factory in Australia. They got a factory in Africa. They got a factory in Russia. Mack Corporation moved almost everything to Russia years ago.
There was a small plane crash on I-68. You know where that is, Buck?
It runs east to west, up through West Virginia and that is a treacherous road for trucks.
Yeah. It was a small plane crash.
I'm not that far north.
Yeah.
I'm not that far north. That's way north of me. That's way north of Mr. Dean. That's all. It runs pretty much along the Pennsylvania state line there at West Virginia and Maryland.
Yeah, that's way north.
I'm sure you drug a load over Big Walker Mountain, haven't you, Buck?
Where's that?
I'm sure you have probably have drug a load over Big Walker Mountain there in West Virginia. On I-77.
On 77?
Yeah. I-77.
Oh yeah.
Big Walker Mountain.
Oh yeah. I run up and down 77 all the time.
I kind of like that.
One of these most recent runs I had to take, the preferred route was Interstate 68, and I just refused to do it. I ran 66 off of 81. I run 66 over to Washington and went up to Baltimore. I was not going to take a load across 68. Not going to do it ever again. I'll go 200 miles out of the way to avoid Interstate 68. Because when you're pulling a load across Interstate 68 and there's 11 and 12 and 13% grades for 5 and 6 miles, no, I'm good.
That's a good grade there. Big Walker Mountain's a pretty good grade too, coming up from the north up to the south side. I lost my 7th gear. I was pulling really hard up through there, and then all of a sudden it went boom. But I had enough momentum. I coasted, and once the tunnel is sort of slightly downhill, and I was able to get to the other side. And then I found another gear. I thought I'd lost everything.
Wow.
But it definitely had kicked back in. It's got 2 shafts in the transmission, and I guess one side, I don't know how it works, dual, whatever. But I was able to get it. I never was able to use 7th after that, but I could skip past it. So.
Yeah. Is that a double stick, Mac?
No, you just got it. You deal on your lever here. You got the selector.
All right, high, low, and then split rear.
On the transmission, you got your high. What do you call that? High and low.
High side and low side.
Yeah, high side and low side.
High side, low side, and then
until you get get into the 13 speed and the 18 speeds. Then you have two buttons you got to flip.
My first time I drove a Peterbilt, it had a 235 horsepower Cummins, 235 horse now. This was back in the early 1960s. It had 5 and 4 on it. 4 on the auxiliary over here. You could shift it, but it had 5 on the main box and 4. And you had to reach through the steering wheel and get a hold of the main box and grab the dog leg over here and shift it. You had the 2 sticks.
Yeah. Suicide shift.
That was a handful. And that old 235 horse, you had to work it to death to get up all them mountains over in the Rockies.
Oh, yeah.
And then they gave me a 318, and that was a dream. It was like a Cadillac compared. Everybody hates the 318, but compared to that 235 horse, that 318 was such a good engine.
And nowadays, guys customize trucks and push all the power out of them they can, and some of them are 800 and 900 horsepower now.
Yeah, that's right. You start with a foundation at 600 horsepower and go up from there, you know. In fact, if you got a 490 horse Cummins, and on the side of the transmission you got a Super 10 in it, and if you move up to the 13 speed,
Super 10, what a junk!
Huh?
Yeah.
Super 10, what a junk transmission.
I know. But when you jump up to 13, you can take your computer laptop and you can read another transmission, 13 speed, and dial up from. You can add 30 or 40 horsepower without having to do anything. It electronic fuel injection, you know, power
Right.
on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I drove a straight job, which was an international. It had, I think, a 13 with a high, low, and a split rear. Tri-axle with a spider on the back. Delivering Wallstone. The heaviest load I had was like, I don't know, 73,000 or something, or close to 80. I don't know what it was. I think it was rated for 85. And it was like 83 or 73, depending on what it was rated at. And it was double stacked Wallstone from Anchor. And I had to use every bit of all of that truck, whatever that truck had on that load. It was ridiculous how heavy that thing was.
Rod was talking about the R Series Mac. They gave me an R Series Mac. So I think it's an R180. It had the V8 Thermodyne engine and the quadruplex transmission. What a goddamn ugly combination that is. That quadruplex is not a good but one thing we was working out of the quarry, pulling a 66-foot belly dump. That's for road construction. And that thing had that low compound low, and you could come out of the quarry with that thing loaded to the hill. See, in Washington, I think it's 105, 112. It's much higher than the 80,000 normal. Your standard weight is like 105, ain't it, Buck?
80.
No, it's higher in Washington. It's higher.
Oh, I'm not familiar with Washington's rate restrictions.
Yeah, in Washington State, you're like 105 is your standard weight because of all the logging.
Oh, all the logging, yeah. That's crazy.
I know I've seen some combinations out there that's blowed my damn mind over the years.
When I came by out of Washington, there's that big truck stop called Jubic.
Yep.
And
I know where's that?
I glide by there.
Portland.
Portland, Oregon. Just as I was coming in across the Columbia River, there was Jubics there, and all you could see was trucks as far as you could see.
Mm-hmm. The 2 times I went out that way when I was pulling food grade tankers, my late wife, she happened to be with me, and both times it was a year apart. So in those 2 trips that we went out there, she rode out there with me, and both damn times the first time we went out there to the Chinese president was landing at the airport, and we got stopped on the bridge waiting for the motorcade. Then about a year later, we was out there and got stopped on the same damn bridge, about the same spot, for Obama was flying in. Yeah, so that's some of my memories of being out there.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm surprised Mr. Dean ain't chimed in with some trucking stories.
Nah, I ain't got any. Mine was a short career, but I did go to the school. I paid $5,000 and I learned how to back up trailers.
That's cool. That's the most important part.
That is the most important part.
That's the part we do the least, but it's the most important because that's how the most of the accidents happen.
Yeah, I bet. Jeez.
Dude, constantly Sterling is getting asked by other drivers if he can back their trailers in, and like that's like almost insult. He
was talking about doubles.
Oh, doubles? Well, still, dude, like still.
That's an art.
That's you can't drive it backwards, you know.
Backing up doubles is an art form.
I can't do it. I have tried. I keep jacklegging it, both. You know, I can't get
too many. There's so many pivot points, and you got to be so on point when you start the whole process to begin with. Everything's got to be perfect.
Yeah, I pulled a set of doubles for a long time working out of the field. We was hauling potatoes out of the field, and what you do is you
see you later.
All right, Moto. I'll see you later. He's done.
We'd load the tractor up. We had a 28-foot box on the tractor, and then we'd hook up to the pump, and then we'd load it last, you know. And because once you got all that weight on the tractor, you could pretty well pull it through the dirt field.
Right.
Man, I hauled a lot of loads of potatoes out of the field with that old set of doubles. I used to haul cottonseed from Fireball, California to Manteca by Sacramento, from Fireball to Manteca. And there was no I-5 back in the days. It was the old 99 Golden Highway, the Golden State Highway. And we used to run up through there, and God Almighty, what hard work, because you had to unload the cotton with a big suction device to suck it up out of the trailer, and you had to run that yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it's 10:30. We usually run till 10.
Yeah, you've been at it for 3 hours and 32 minutes, so.
Yeah, is that how long it's been?
Yeah, it shows on the clock up there, 3 hours, 32 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to thank everyone for coming in, chit-chatting.
Well,
and I'm happy to say that
you were talking about the topic being, you know, staying positive in tough times. Just so you know, this old boy here, the blood that flows through my veins just happens to be the blood type B positive.
B positive.
Does that not
that
sound kind of
that says a lot right there, bro.
I guess who I am, that nature of me is literally in my veins.
I should really be a grouchy old bastard because I'm RH negative type A.
Yeah. I'm supposed to go get blood work done. Even though I just had blood work done for the, that's probably why I don't have to get blood work done, is because I just had blood work done for the procedure.
I think if you do shut it down, I'm not suggesting I will start mine up on the other side. So poor little Connie can get in here. She is just lost. She's distraught. She can't find you.
All right, let's wrap it up, and we'll go over to Max. Max, if you could, I would love to share the link, but I can't share it without you starting it.
Yeah, I'll kick it off over the other side over there, and maybe she joined us last night and stayed in with us till midnight. she's lonely down there in Florida. She's got family down there, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm her big brother. What can I say? Well,
All right, guys.
Buck, if
I
you're out
appreciate
and
the
about,
conversation.
if you find, come and look for me, Buck. You'll find me.
Oh yeah, it'll pop up.
It'll pop
Yes, sir.
up.
All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you on the other side.
I would like to say good night to everybody. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for coming by, Mr. Mac, Buck, Moto, John.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
Yeah, good night, John Boy. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming out tonight.
I'll see you at 4:20.
That's it. Good night.
Good night.